Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ. The all-natural weight chews cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1Live Stew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Dogs and poodles, you're in the dog house. Y'all know what time it is. We got to give God praise. We got to thank him for waking us up. We got to thank him for us being here this morning. Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug and I'm Ryan, but together we're the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. And it's a Giving Thursday. Let's see about these good mornings, man. Man, it's so good to see y'all. Good morning, St. Louis Ron. Up and early and Adam this morning. We appreciate you, St. Louis. Good morning, Lemon Love, 1984. Good morning. Rail Scott, you get the third spot. And last but not least, an honorable mention goes to, let me see, today I'm going to give it to Rail Scott from the Philadelphia. Good morning, Rail. Good morning to all of them, and good morning to you, Dougies, too. How you feeling this morning, sir? You got to unmute your mic, sir. Unmute your mic. There you go. All right, man. So try that again. Good morning to all of them, and good morning to you, Dougies, too. How you feeling this morning, sir?
Fantastic.
All right.
Fantastic.
All right.
What the hell is happening with this goddamn mic? We must have got mic ghost around here.
It happens, man. There's such thing as mic ghost. No doubt about it.
Absolutely. Yeah, but I'm great, man. How about you?
Absolutely stewtastic, sir. Couldn't be any better, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling real good, man. After that miraculous top five, it really wasn't miraculous.
Yep.
I expected to beat you by a lot more, but after that top five victory, which we'll talk about later, I feel great.
Good, man. Good. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, man.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
That's absolutely stewtastic, man. You need it. You need it.
You got on another throwback today. You gonna let me guess before we get into anything else?
Yeah, that's a great idea. We probably should start with that.
So it's Indianapolis Colts.
It is the Colts.
It's got to be Peyton Manning or Edgerrin James or something like that.
Oh, you got to dig a little deeper, man.
You got to
dig a little deeper, man.
What's the brother's name to play defensive end? Oh, you didn't go back to Bart Starr or nothing like that, did you? You went back to Bart Starr?
You're going to be upset.
Okay,
you're going to be upset.
Okay, so Peyton Manning, Edgerrin James. Oh, Marvin Harrison. Eric Dickerson!
I mean, what?
Damn.
Are you kidding me? But you named 15 Colts and didn't name Eric Dickerson?
But I think in my mind, the way my mind works is somebody that's been a lifetime Colt. And when I think of Eric Dickerson, I think of the Rams as well.
Okay. Well, watch this.
Rams and Colts kind of, go ahead. What?
I should have done this.
Uh-huh.
I should have done that.
Yeah,
I should have done that.
You got a combination.
Yeah.
You got them for the Rams and you got them for the Colts. That's good, man.
Yeah.
They got an ED jersey. I don't think I've ever seen that.
All these jerseys, man, when I travel and I'm going to a city where one of these people that I'm wearing their jerseys live in, I take their jersey with me because I have hopes of having them all signed. So when when we used to go to the Super Bowl Radio Row, and this is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, makeup of those stews. Before we go any further,
It's
shout out
also
to the
Throwback
great folks
Thursday.
in Detroit.
Yeah.
WGPR Hot 107.5 FM, HD2 Sports Rap Network in the D. Good morning to y'all.
Good morning. Good
We
morning.
appreciate y'all for being here. So yeah, when we would go to
Or
All
good
Star,
afternoon or good evening, depending on when you're watching the replay, maybe.
that's true. That's true because
Y'all know
Tree
what
is
we
in
mean.
Tree is off of Moreland acting like she's in France, so she's been giving us a different time the last couple of weeks. But anyway,
She's
so
in
yeah, when
Yugoslavia, man. Get it right. Yugoslavia.
I travel or when we do Radio Rows back in the day,
hmm
I would take all of these jerseys with me.
I think I remember you doing that. I do.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
so I would have a separate bag or container with all my jerseys labeled and lined up. So if someone walked through and I had their jersey, I could get them to sign it. I've
Mm.
got like 15 of them signed that's framed and in the other room over there.
I think I remember you doing that. I remember you having Shaggy, who was the producer back in the day. Like you had a bag and somebody would walk by, or you see somebody and
Yep.
you'd be like, Shaggy, grab me that jersey, so and
Yep.
so.
Yep.
I do remember that.
Yeah. Shouts out to Chico. Ryan, turn that hat around real easy to have a head full of hair. Yeah. I've learned how to navigate the hair, Chico. Thank you for being here, Chico.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to talk to you about something before we set the show up. And
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you for joining your
Throwback-
boys. Today is a
Throwback-
Throwback Thursday. Thank you for joining your folks.
Throwback Thursday, Giving Thursday, WGPR in Detroit. A lot of stuff going on.
We got to talk more
Um,
about that giving thing.
Okay, we got to talk more about the giving thing.
Uh,
Real quick, man.
Mm-hmm.
I had a situation as a father last night. If you will, I want to ask you if you agree with my parenting and the way I've handled said situation.
Did you beat him?
No, we do. Yeah. There were only a handful of spankings dealt out around here. And that was much, much younger when they were really, really little.
Mhm.
But yeah, wifey didn't really play the spanking game. They had a lot of that in their house, and we had so many spankings in our house. So we didn't really do that.
But we turned out all right.
Yeah, but wifey was like, them kids gonna go to school and mention we just probably shouldn't do that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Well, they told me spoil a rod, spoil a child. But hey,
I think it's spare the rod, spoil the child. But
same thing.
yeah.
But go ahead.
challenge when it
What's the
comes to-
story? What happened? What happened?
Challenge when it comes to the word. Family gets home yesterday evening.
hmm
Mason had basketball practice. He's been practicing, made the basketball team. The team has been together now for 2.5, 3 weeks.
hmm
He left cross country. As soon as the cross country season ended, he went straight to basketball. And he's not enjoying himself. He's literally been walking around moping.
Okay.
And every day I've asked him, hey, man, what's wrong with you? And crab up your butt. What's wrong with you? What's going on? Oh, nothing. Everything's okay, Dad.
That's
all right,
cool.
cool. Right to have a crab up your butt.
butt.
Crab up your butt or in your pubic hair. It's not cool, but that's another story for another day. So last night, before he comes in, wifey comes in and goes, I think you're going to have to talk to Mason. He was in the car upset, fussing about basketball. He's not enjoying himself, and I think he wants to quit. And I go, oh, okay. All right, I'll talk to him.
Mhm.
So he comes in and drops his bag and goes straight downstairs. All
Mhm.
right. I'm booking a flight for the wife and Morgan to go someplace. Have you booked any travel yourself yet?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's very gratifying, man. And when you see the commission come through, whether you're paying for the trip or not, it's just very gratifying. Shouts out to IntelliTravel.
Are we on a travel service if you're new to the show?
Okay. So he comes back upstairs and I go, hey, bud, come and sit down. He sat down and I said, I've been asking you for the last week and a half, what's wrong?
hmm
And clearly there's something up your butt. You want to share what's going on, man?
Pause.
He paused and he looked at me and he goes, basketball's just not fun this year. I go, okay, what is it? We got a new coach. All he does is yells and screams and fusses. It's not fun anymore. And I don't think I want to do it anymore. I said, okay.
But that's kind of what coaches do, though.
Well, I didn't say anything.
Go
I
ahead.
said, but do you want to add anything else, bud? And he goes, yeah, in the past it was fun. It's not like soccer. And I could be doing something else with my time. We're there all day. We're working hard. And this new coach.
What?
I said, okay.
I
bud.
haven't heard anything wrong so far in the story, man. But go ahead. Go ahead.
And okay, before we do that, before I finish that, let me say this.
Okay.
Who were you coached by growing up in Little League before you got to high school? Who were you coached by?
John Duncan Jr., John Duncan Sr., and Dave Copeland.
Okay.
And our father too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was John Duncan Sr.? Who was Dave Copeland to our dad?
His boys.
They were Lodge brothers. They were boys. They knew each other from back in the day. They grew up together. So, in essence, you were playing Little League ball for 6 years, midget, small fry, and bantam. You were playing Little League ball with your dad and his buddies.
Right. Okay.
And every kid on that team
had some type of tie to those guys. Yeah. Because we came from a small town.
Okay.
Right.
So I sit Mason down. I go, okay, bud, let's talk about this. Bud, you're playing varsity basketball as a freshman. But you're playing varsity soccer as a freshman. But you were on the cross country. Okay. Prior to this year, when you started playing varsity sports, you were playing Little League sports. And the difference in Little League sports and varsity sports is that Little League sports, the coach is volunteering his time.
I was just about to say that. These coaches in high school getting paid a salary. They have to earn it. They have to win.
I said, Mason, the coaches that you're playing for now eat based upon your performance.
Right.
And if you don't perform, Mason, if you don't perform, if you don't do a good job, he doesn't get to feed his family because he gets fired.
Right.
Last year, Brookstone fired the football coach. I said, but Mason, what happened to the football coach last year? He got fired, Dad. I said, okay, the new guy that's coming in, how's he doing right now, Mason? He's only lost 2 games, Dad. We're probably going to make it to lower state, if not state. I said, okay. Mason, before the coach got fired, did everybody like that coach? No, nobody liked that coach, Dad. Mason, do you know why? Yeah, he was losing. Okay, how about this guy now, Mason? Do they like this new coach now? Everybody loves him, Dad. Well, why, Mason? Oh, because he's winning. I said, okay. But in varsity sports, these coaches are not your friend.
Right.
I need to remind you of one thing, Mason. Y'all have morning workouts on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday where they want you to be there between 6:45 and 7 o'clock. Y'all have had 6 of them. You have missed 2, and you have been late to the other 4 because you don't get your butt out of the bed.
Right.
Mason, the coach don't like you.
Right.
Mason, you are going to take food off the coach's table because you have been late or haven't shown to morning workouts 2 times, and you've been late 4 times. Mason, why do you think he's going to be nice and cheer you on and be supportive and be your friend?
Right.
And immediately he looks up at me and goes, you're right.
Right.
I said, but the difference in Little League sports and varsity sports is all of your Little League coaches are cool with me. We golf together, and they are volunteering to do that job.
Right.
But your coaches now, moving forward for the rest of your life, if you don't perform or if you don't do good at what you're supposed to be doing for them, they may not eat. They've got homes, they've got cars, they've got insurance, they've got kids, they got jump offs, they got trap. I didn't mean to say that. But it costs these guys if y'all don't perform.
Right.
So yeah, bud, you're a freshman on a varsity team and you haven't shown up, bud. The coach is not going to be your friend. He's going to yell. He's going to curse. He needs to do whatever he has to do to make sure you don't cut his bread.
Right. And there's one more thing.
Do you understand?
Right.
Doug, did I do right? Did I say right?
Yeah, absolutely. But I was going to add, and maybe you said this and just forgetting to tell us, one more thing you should add to that sermon is he's probably getting pushed around because he's playing against sophomores, seniors, juniors, and seniors, right?
Right. Yeah,
you have to tell him by the time he's a senior and he's going through 4 years of getting pushed around by upperclassmen, he's going to dominate. It's not fun when you're getting pushed around because he hadn't filled out. His body hadn't filled out yet. He's lighter, so they're
Yep.
probably pushing him around.
Well, and,
But if
and
he can play with these guys, by the time
Right.
he gets to be a senior, he's going to do the pushing.
right. I said,
Tell him
Bud,
that too.
all of my varsity coaches were my best friends because I came in day one with an attitude that would not be denied. I was going to start, I was going to play, and I was going to contribute. I was early to everything. I was stronger than everybody. I was faster. I wanted that work. But I bet you're walking around the weight room, the locker room, and the basketball court like you've been walking around this house the last 2 weeks.
Like a sad
slumped
sack.
over, head down. Now you're not inviting him to like you with the attitude you're portraying right now.
And I'm gonna say this too. The difference between high school when I got to varsity, I was getting my ass kicked every day. Them boys still tell stories
Yep.
about how I used to get my ass bust every day. When I
Yep.
got to college, it wasn't as big of a jump
Yep.
from high school to college as it was from the 10th grade to the 11th grade. When I
Yep.
got to varsity,
Yep.
it was grown man football.
Hey man, the new kid on the block is not going to be like you. Got to make your way. You got to make your way by being dedicated, by being early, by looking them in the eye, by putting forth effort, by being encouraging. You got to play the game if you want that guy to smile at you. Until you play the game, he don't give a damn about you.
Yeah.
He wants you going as a matter of fact.
Tell them to see it through, man. Just tell them to see it through.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, do you make your kids learn poems and stuff?
I used to try
My
to do
kids
that,
can
man.
recite several poems.
Yeah.
Excuses.
You're right.
Discipline. They can
You're right.
tell them to learn excuses, man.
Man.
Tell them to learn excuses. Tell them to learn see it through.
Make these little niggas learn these poems. If see it through, bridge
Yeah.
builder, to
Yeah,
Arjuna.
man.
Okay, all
When
right.
you're up against some trouble, meet it squarely face
Really
to
face to face. Lift your
Yeah.
chin and set your shoulders, plant your
Plant
feet,
your
and take
feet,
a
take a
brace.
brace. When
All right,
it's
we can
game
do
to
it all
try to-
day.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, we can do it all day.
Let's
We can
do it.
all day.
Let's do it
All
all
right.
day.
Hey, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead, sir. You go ahead.
No, man, that's inspirational, man. And
Being
these
a dad is a full-time job, and these kids are soft as doo-doo. It's different now.
I was just
I
about
told
to say.
Mason in Little League, we got our ass busted because my dad gave all the coaches permission to punch me, grab me, push me, yell at me, spit on me. I mean, we
no,
were
not
being
spit on
coached.
you. Not spit on you. Not
Well,
spit on you.
Dave spit on us all the time because he had chewing tobacco in his mouth.
But he didn't mean to do it. We
But he
just
was
wiped
doing
out
it.
and kept it moving.
He was doing it.
Hey, we got to go to break. We got to go to break, Sheree. We got to go to break. When we get back, we got a bunch of announcements for you. Don't go away. 2 Live Student Experience.
Appreciate you, Shedrick Jones. You the man, dog.
Go ahead, Sheree.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
The Humpty Hump. Welcome back to you boys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. He's Doug, I'm Ryan. This is your Thursday morning Two Live Stews Experience. Shouts out
That's
to the
right.
people of WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building.
Yeah.
Thursday, shouts out to the great Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, it is a Throwback Thursday as well. Thank you for joining your boys.
Humpty Hump. Rest in peace, Humpty Hump.
There's a lot more dancing in the end zone back in the day too, as well.
Well, yes.
The league
Yeah.
has kind of come down on that type of thing, right? I still see guys doing a little celebration, end zone celebration dances, but not like Billy White Shoes Johnson and some of those cats we saw in that video coming back just now.
At one point in time, the league had shut all that stuff down.
Mm-hmm.
But recently, guys are back to doing it. they can't gyrate more than 2 pumps, because if they gyrate more than 2 pumps, it's a flag.
Right.
So now a lot of guys are mocking the pumping rule when they get to the end zone. But yeah, man, it's a whole different type of celebration these days. Sir.
All right, listen, a bunch of things I need to throw out there.
I got a lot of stuff to talk about today too.
Today is Throwback Thursday, and it's also, guess what it is, man?
What is today, sir?
It's offering time!
Giving Thursday. That's awesome.
It's a Giving Thursday. If you'd like to donate to the show, look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a dollar symbol. Click on that and donate $1, $5, $500, whatever you like. You can do it if you're watching the replay.
Everybody ain't like brother, man. Everybody ain't like brother, man. Okay.
Nah, and
Shouts
everybody
out
don't
to
have
you,
to be like brother, man.
No, they can't. They possibly. I couldn't be like brother, man. Shouts out to you, brother, man.
Also, if you look down, if you're watching the replay of the show, look down at the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a heart symbol. Click on the heart symbol, and you can donate after the show as well. Hit like, share the show. Please share the show with your network. Coming up a little bit later, we've got the entertainment report done by our girl, Fly Girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Fly Girl will be in the building.
Arlie in here today, but our old school.
Well, you know where Arlie is, right?
She's doing something for, working. Like
she's on the set of Beyond the Gates filming another episode, sir.
Yes. Yeah. Good for her. Good for her. So we got our old school entertainment reporter coming in, the Fly Girl. Top 5 results, last 48. Wait, let's back up. Top 5 results. Last 48. Yeah, and I forgot about Brother Carson with the 5th down. He's coming in to talk about the 5 biggest stories coming up this weekend in the world of the NFL.
So many things to talk about. I have to tell y'all about a doc that I watched last night that was absolutely fantastic.
Okay.
The Being Eddie doc, which is the documentary about Eddie Murphy, or including Eddie Murphy, is absolutely fantastic.
What channel? What streaming service?
It's on Netflix.
All right.
And it is worth the hour and a half of viewing pleasure that it provides. It is good.
So wait a minute. It's just going over his life, talking about his life.
Yes.
Okay.
Going over his life, where he is now, what he's doing now. Is a lot of it is filmed in his home, which is probably one of the nicest cribs I've ever seen in my entire life, and I've been in a bunch of nice ones. Eddie's crib is like a 5-star hotel, but it's all his.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh,
Eddie Murphy.
A great documentary if y'all have time this weekend or sometime in the future to watch.
Okay, all right. Couple of news and notes from the world of the NFL. A couple little things we need to touch upon. Injuries in the NFL. Travis Hunter is done, sir. He is done. Garrett Wilson, wide receiver for the New York Jets, is injured right now. He's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. Marvin Harrison Jr. is injured right now. And the last big story I want to touch upon is
don't move on. Don't move on. Stay with the injuries real quick.
Okay. No, I wasn't gonna move on. Go ahead.
Okay. But then if you wasn't gonna move on, go ahead and continue.
I was just mentioning I want to make sure that we talk about what's going on with the New York Giants real quick.
Okay, definitely.
And Reggie's probably gonna come in, and we might even get into it a little bit more. But just your thoughts on all of those topics.
You mentioned Travis Hunter being out, sir. It made me think about his overall production prior to this knee injury. He had a little less than 300 yards receiving, had 1 touchdown receiving, had a few tackles, didn't have any interceptions. So in my eyes, the first half of his rookie year wasn't very productive. So it made me think about the rookies that have been drafted and the success rate of said rookies. Sir, in my eyes, I'm not going to say Travis Hunter's a bust, but he hadn't moved my needle or meter when it comes to, look at Travis Hunter.
God, Tree, I wish you could put that back up there. Rel Scott said something I wanted to mention, but go ahead.
Neither has Rel says Travis has a focus on one position, his body. Well, I agree with Rel, and we talked about this a while back. They need to sit Travis down and say, hey, man, we want you in this room full time for now. What room do you want to be in full time? But the double duties is killing his overall production.
Yeah, he's a great player, man. And I kept mentioning this throughout his senior year at Colorado, his Heisman Trophy campaign. That kid from the waist down is light in the ass. He got real skinny legs. And then coming to the NFL, playing both sides of the ball, all of those snaps. Long term, it just wasn't good. I didn't expect it to happen and to have an issue in his first year. There's no way he could have done this 2, 3, 4, 5 years in a row. But I think what Jacksonville has to do now going forward when he comes back, and they say he's going to come back fine. When he
done
comes
for the
back,
year, but he'll be back fine.
he's done for the year, which isn't good in itself. To be done for the year at this point in the season where they got 7 more games is not a good signal. It's a red flag. But, sir, he is slight from the waist down. He got real skinny, long legs. And I just don't know how that's going to work long term, especially playing both sides of the ball.
Well, I think he was efficient at both positions. However,
So you see this from Triple Platinum Batman. Hunter got 100 yards receiving last week. When he comes back, he's definitely focusing on wide receiver and not defensive back, right?
well, his defensive back skills, he wasn't in position to make any plays all season when I watched games. I watched him play 4 games. And clearly, mentally, he's not where he needs to be in a position to make plays at that position. So, again, I think they got to either make him stay in one room for now or tell him he's going to stay in one room for now. But the point I wanted to make by bringing him up is Ashton Gentry, and Cam Ward.
That's another one. Go ahead.
And Cam Ward. All 3 of them very early draft picks, and all 3 of them have left a lot to be desired in my eyes when it comes to their rookie season so far to date.
Yeah, Gentry. Remember there was this back and forth about who should win the Heisman, Gentry or Hunter, and I was saying that Hunter should have won it easily because of the production, because of the dynamic play that he has and had on the field. And Gentry really just didn't. He was playing for Boise, and they played in that conference. And I really didn't see anything to say that this guy's gonna be like one of the great all-time running backs. And he's really not doing a lot out there in Oakland, man. I mean, what do you watch? You're a Raiders fan. What do you think?
I've watched 7 or 8 games for the Raiders. He's had signs or glimpses of positivity or productivity. But he's left a lot to be desired. It makes me wonder if it's the Raiders franchise and their O-line and or their quarterback. I mean, they can stack the box how Geno's been playing. You know, Geno's been terrible. He's been one of the worst performing quarterbacks this season. So if you can stack the box on an offensive line that's not the best, on a team that's trying to find their way, or first a new head coach, rookie running back, if you can stack the box, it's got to be tougher to run, but he has left a lot to be desired, and so has Cam Ward.
And the last story that I threw out there was the Jets firing Brian Daboll. What's your thoughts? Too early, too late? Did you see anything to say that he should have kept the job? I mean, just in general. They fired Brian Daboll, head coach of the New York Giants.
In his first season in 2022, dude led the franchise to a 9-7-1 record, a wild card victory in the postseason. We thought that was what it was going to be. That was the Giants' first playoff appearance or win since 2012. That early success, in my mind, probably set him back. Sir, his overall record is roughly 20, 40, and 1. He has
20, 40, and 1?
He's been sub 500 every season since the first season when he went 9-7-1. The one playoff win is all he's got. The Giants have lost multiple games after having 10-point leads or greater with being in the fourth quarter. So the Chicago Bear game, as a matter of fact, the last 4 games, they were up in the fourth quarter. They've got the talent in Jackson Dart, who's now injured. He keeps getting these concussion checks. He keeps going to the blue tent. And Brian Daboll, his quarterback guru self, as well as head coach, keeps calling design runs for Jackson Dart. You shouldn't do that. Yes, sir, it was time for him to go. And word on the street to Giants fans that may not have heard this, you know who they're talking about may be the leading candidate to get that job?
No, who?
Mike McCarthy, former Dallas Cowboys, former Green Bay Packer coach.
Yeah, I don't like that type of stuff, man.
He's
Rinse and
a
repeat.
He's a Super Bowl winning coach. He went 12-5 3 years in a row when his quarterback was healthy in Dallas.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't like the whole thing about reusing these coaches, man, getting opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. Because that doesn't give other new coaches and new innovative ideas and, you know, new philosophies and opportunity, especially talking about black coaches as well. But it is what it is at this point.
What's the black coach that was with Miami? He's now the defensive coordinator in Minnesota.
Can't call his name, but I know you're talking about.
I can't think of his name. I'll pull it. Somebody throw it in the chat room here real quick. Would you be fine with him getting the Giants job?
Yes.
Why? He's a retread.
No, but he shouldn't have lost his job in the first place down in Miami.
Well,
that's a little bit different situation because not only should he have not been fired down in Miami, but he did a good job when he was down there.
Brian
so somebody
Flores,
like that needs another opportunity. Brian Flores.
Unbelievable. Stu 42. Thank you very much, Brian Flores. Javon 3300. Thank you very much. So you're okay with brothers getting retreaded, but not colonizers?
Absolutely, because they've been taking advantage of it forever.
Okay,
but in this particular question, this particular case, Flores definitely deserves another opportunity. Now he's probably been blackballed behind the scenes because, you know, of obvious situation. I think he actually sued the Miami Dolphins or sued the NFL or something like that. He's definitely going to get blackballed to some degree.
I think he's not only did he sue the Miami Dolphins, I think he sued them and they settled out of court.
Yeah.
So I think he beat them in a lawsuit.
I would love to see him get another job, but they hold grudges. Billionaires hold grudges. Billionaires don't want to be shown up and proven to be, biased to some degree or whatever the case may be.
Sir, with the draft that the New York Giants had, Scatterboo, Jackson Dart, the Abdul kid from Penn State, all three of those guys making plays, there's potential on that defense and on that offense. The Giants should be doing better. And when you go into fourth quarters for an entire month being up, you can't allow a team like the Denver Broncos that's got a second-year quarterback to score 33 on you in the fourth quarter to beat you.
Right.
So, yeah, Daboll had to go, and it was right to fire him. We'll see who they ultimately end up hiring.
I realized I had this scheduled to talk about a little bit later, but we might as well get to it right now. Other NFL news. We didn't get a chance to talk about the comeback against the Giants by the Chicago Bears that basically is the reason why Daboll got fired. Your boy Caleb Williams, man, he's starting the ball.
Yeah.
Come from behind win against the Giants. Had a 17-yard touchdown run at the very end of the game to seal it. Right now, the Bears are 7-3 or 7-2, I think, right now. Bottom line is they are playing very good football. Caleb Williams is showing flashes of the Caleb Williams that they said when he was in college was the most gifted quarterback that came through college since Peyton Manning. I remember them saying that. Or what's the guy's name that played for Stanford? Luck. Andrew Luck, Peyton Manning. They're saying this guy was that skilled. He was that good when he was at the University of Southern California. And right now he's got the Bears in like this new area that we haven't seen the Bears be in a long time.
Bears right now at 6-3.
6-3.
Caleb this past weekend had 220 yards passing, 20 for 36, one touchdown, no interceptions. 20 for 36 isn't great, but it's not bad when you find a way to win the game. And when it comes to rushing, he had an 8-yard average this past weekend, running the ball 8 times for 63 yards and ran the ball into the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown that ultimately allowed them to win the game. Caleb is a ball-in, and I contribute that to his offensive-minded head coach and Ben Johnson, former offensive coordinator from the Detroit Lions.
Yep. Kid's got a cannon. He's starting to mix in his athletic ability and running a little bit more because I think he was more so on the side of a drop-back pocket passer quarterback. But he's got some athletic ability, and he's starting to use it more in those situations where he absolutely should. Ball award to him.
He's not retreating back into the rush anymore. When the rush approaches, he's not continuing to run back and do those pirouettes he used to do, losing 12 to 15 yards. Now he's stepping up into the pocket. Now he's throwing it away. Or now he's just eating the sack.
Mm-hmm.
And that's huge for a young quarterback, man. Shouts out to Caleb Williams, man. He's balling. He's playing good ball.
Couple more NFL stories we're going to touch upon. We're going to touch upon the Falcons a little bit later, and also A.J. Brown. Matter of fact, we're probably going to get into that with Reggie coming up next with the fifth down.
Let me say something about A.J. real quick before we get out of here. I couldn't be more disappointed. That's all I want to say. I couldn't be more disappointed by that YN's attitude and it pisses me off to the top of pistivity when it comes to how A.J. Brown is acting in Philadelphia.
We're going to get into it next with Reggie Carson on the fifth down. Don't go away. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Two Live Stews experience.
Man, you're getting out early, huh? That's awesome. It's usually
not early.
Yeah, 37 is a minute early, buddy. It's supposed to be 18. It's okay. It's 18. You do you. Do you, man. It's okay. You know. We'd rather you get out early than late.
Right, exactly.
Whether you get out early
what I was going to say.
Listen,
top
I played
five.
in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this. Taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ. The all-natural weight chews cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results. We got to welcome into the doghouse none other than our dear frat brother Reggie Carson.
Hey, yo.
What up, Q?
Stews?
Hey, what up, bro? How you?
You don't even have to stand up, bro. I love the jersey, Q. I love it.
It's a special one. As you know, Founders Day week is here. We're going to have Founders Day coming up next week. I was like, let me go ahead and throw something on for Founders Day. This is a little bit different.
Uh-huh.
You see it, you think it's LSU. It is LSU, but look at the year.
87 bros in the house. So
87. Fall of 1987, Elizabeth City State University.
Yeah, Reggie pledged in 1987. That's dope, bro. That's real dope. How you doing, Q?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Stupendous.
Yeah.
That's what I am. Stupendous.
Yeah, that's great. Listen, man, we have you on every week on Thursday, Throwback Thursday, to talk some football. The NFL, you're a contributor to Fox Sports for many years, had your own show. And so we want to kind of pick your brain a little bit about what you're looking forward to in the NFL this week. Let's start out with story number 5.
Story number 5, the age-old question. We always talked about age in the National Football League. If you turn, I don't know why it is, and look, these guys know everything about football, but if you turn 30 years of age, your productivity tends to start to go and decline down. Mm-hmm. In the past, however, now you got Trent Williams, you got Lane Johnson, Travis Kelce, Devontae Adams, Matthew Stafford, TJ Watt, Derrick Henry. I mean, these guys are balling out of control over the age of 30. I don't know what they're doing. Well, we know what's going on with Derrick Henry because he's like just a freak of nature. Mm-hmm. But these guys are playing past their prime and balling out of control.
Bruh, very great point, valid information.
Great observation,
and I've got the answer to the situation. Bro, they're not banging their bodies up anymore.
Okay.
These teams aren't doing two-a-days in the preseason during the summer when it's hot, the dog days of summer. They're going early practices in the morning, and then they'll go evening sessions where they do walkthroughs and watch film. These teams, when they've got vets that are 10 years or older, are not allowing these vets to work as hard as the younger kids. So The league has learned how to preserve the body of these players, which is allowing the older players in the league to have more longevity, in my humble opinion.
Yeah, what they're doing is they're cutting out preseason games and replacing them with real games, making more money, less stress and wear and tear. Like, what's the policy right now on two-a-days? And I know this is a question I'm just throwing out there. Like, do they do 2 weeks or 3 weeks or two-a-days now, or how many do they actually do?
They don't do consecutive days of two-a-days anymore. And when they do a Monday two-a-day, then a Wednesday two-a-day, then a Friday two-a-day, the Monday two-a-day will be at 6 a.m. where they'll hit. And the two-a-day in that same evening on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is no pads. It's like a glorified walkthrough.
Right.
We had a full month of Monday through Saturday, two-a-days in Detroit, Saginaw, Michigan. That's not good for your freaking body.
Jesus Christ.
In high school as well. High school and college.
Yeah,
At
no
least
question.
it was at least 2 weeks of two-a-days. And
Yeah.
it might have been more, but I know it was at least 2 weeks, two-a-days in South Carolina in August, 102, 103 degrees, 100% humidity. Yeah, that's crazy.
The
Yeah,
concussions have changed how they approach football now, and that has allowed these players to be able to preserve their bodies tremendously.
Yeah, and then two-a-days were a monster. And you remember when your coach would scratch his head, get pissed off, and he would yell out one word that you didn't want to hear. Oklahoma!
Oklahoma!
Bruh,
The Oklahoma drill.
if a coach does
my
Oklahoma
God.
now, you're going to jail if you do the Oklahoma drill
Oh
now.
my God! But
You don't
when
think they
scream
do
that
Oklahoma
out.
anymore? For real?
Hell no.
No.
So Oklahoma drill is basically in a couple of different forms. You line a defensive player up against an offensive running back or whatever, and they just run at each other. They just run at each other. Simple as that.
If you were messing up and the coach got pissed off, it was one word you didn't want to hear, especially at 165 pounds. The one thing I didn't want to hear was that word. And they would just throw you out there, and you might be out there with an O lineman. You might be out there with a fellow D lineman.
Uh-huh.
Man, you didn't want to hear that word.
You didn't want to hear Oklahoma.
You didn't want to hear Oklahoma.
Trust me, I know. Playing running back. All right, story number 4, team.
Look, man, the trade deadline came and went, and we were happy with what transpired. Nobody was more happy than myself and what happened in the 215. The Philadelphia Eagles got a pass rusher. Phillips from Miami, baby. He came out there to ball, and the great thing about him on his side, speculation is that he's going to get a huge payday in free agency. Now, hopefully Philadelphia will get some compensation picks if he does leave, and we got this rental player. But what a rental player he was. He was balling out of control on Monday Night Football.
I love Philadelphia being active in addressing needs at this point in the season. Their record is good. They've won a Super Bowl, but like Howie, your boy Howie is just stacking up assets to try to make another run for the Super Bowl. A lot of teams don't do a lot of things when they have these opportunities to trade and make their team better. They just like, okay, we're going to stand pat. The Eagles go for it. I love it.
God, country, Howie Roseman.
Right.
Bro, are you a fan of Monday Night Football games that total 13, 17 points? Or are you a guy that wants to see more scoring, Reggie?
Yeah, man. Look, the Eagles won the game. It was a defensive game. Now they had some long drives, and they obviously Jalen fumbled the ball on like the 12-yard line. They had some long drive after like a 7-minute drive. So you're going to have that happen in the National Football League. These guys are punching the ball out. I'm okay with it. As long as your team gets a W, that's all that matters. That's all that matters.
Absolutely. Story
And
number
that
3.
leads into my third topic that I have this week, and that's in the 215. AJ Brown, baby, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Your team is winning. Your team won the Super Bowl. You got your bag, and I understand he's frustrated. I think he sees, gold jacket tendencies and the ability to get a gold jacket, and now he's being hindered from that. I don't know what it is that's going on in the head of AJ. He's definitely wide receiver diva, and now he's just causing up a little bit of a stink up in Philadelphia.
So for people that don't know the story, he was on a podcast or something, and one of the the host or caller.
He was on a Twitch feed talking to one of his friends.
Right. And basically threw out there, if you got me as a fantasy player on your team, you need to cut me. You need to get rid of me. Basically saying throwing a shot at the play calling, the offense coordinator, that he's not getting the ball enough, which has been his gripe the last couple of years. Here's my thing on this, and I've said it before, and you said it. We said it in text, bruh, us three yesterday. You're winning. You would have a right to say something if you weren't winning. But if you're winning, you have to shut the F up. You cannot make and be the verbal person out there throwing out shots and trying to look out for your numbers. And here's the other part about that. I don't think teams flag him for not having a bunch of productions because they watch what the Eagles are doing. I think that he's valued by most teams as one of the top 5 receivers in the game. So
everybody in the world knows that the last 4 years, no one has ran the ball more than the Philadelphia Eagles. What AJ is overlooking is the fact that he's 28 years old. He's just signed a 3-year, $96 million deal in 2024, and $84 million of that deal is guaranteed. If he shuts his mouth, plays his position, and do the best that he can sign another 3 to 5 year deal with someone else that will give him more catches or throw him the ball more. He is destroying his opportunity to get an even bigger bag in the future, and it's really pissing me off.
Look. The guy's getting double teamed. On that side of the field, he's gonna command, because of who he is, he's gonna command 2 people usually throughout the majority of the game, which is freeing up Devontae. So he's still a weapon. He's still A.J. Brown. I just, it's something going on with his decision making, and he's wanting to run his mouth. And I understand the frustration by him. But keep your mouth shut, AJ.
Right,
absolutely.
Right.
Think about it.
Sink ships.
So he's replacing the fact that he doesn't have as much production as he thinks he should have to being labeled a malcontent. You see what I'm saying? So he's hurting himself on the free agent market or whenever that comes around. Anyway, it's just ridiculous to me, man.
And remember, this is the same player that last year spent some time on the sideline during a National Football League game reading a freaking book.
Mm-hmm. Which was crazy. A lot of people agree with that. Yeah.
It's a self-help book. They were entered as number 1 bestseller.
What you got for that second down, Q?
Hey, man, I don't know if people are really paying attention. We talk about the Colts a lot, but let's talk about their owner, their new owner, Carly Ursay Gordon, and what she's doing. First of all, she's a fashion plate out there, or what she's going out there with. But I love the fact that she's mic'd up, she's listening to what's going on, and she says, look, if you're going to be informative, if you're going to lead a franchise, you need to know what the hell's going on. You need to know what the coaches are saying. You need to know what the players are doing. It helps you make a better informed decision. She's not sitting up in the box, guys. Mm-hmm. She's on the field. Mm-hmm. Let's shout her out.
Yeah, you're right. I like it. And a lot of people used to call me like some type of
male chauvinist.
A male chauvinist or whatever. That's not the case. I just keep it real. But I like it because most situations like this where a female was the owner and general manager or whatever, you think that they're just faking, that they're, they really don't know football. She's probably grown up around the game her entire life, been included in some of the meetings and heard her dad talk about, the game and the team and the business. So I don't have a problem with it. I like it. It's pretty cool to see her down there on the sidelines.
Let's say on the other shoe or other foot, however I'm supposed to say that, what if it wasn't her and it was Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones on the sideline with a headset? How would y'all feel about that?
Well, if it was Jerry being Jerry, it would probably be a little bit more of an issue with Jerry being Jerry. But look, it's a modern day Any Given Sunday. I mean, she's in the locker room. It's straight out of Hollywood what she's doing.
Yeah, and they're probably going to make a movie about it at some point as well. You're right.
Especially if they win the damn Super Bowl this year, like they're on pace to do, because they're playing good football. And when you've got a running game, you can do a whole lot in the National Football League. They've got the best running game in the NFL.
Feed the ball to 28, and it will go.
Number one story, team.
The number one story I have, with all the NFL MVP talk about Drake May, and well-deservingly so. Drake May has been playing outstanding ball in this year. We have to talk about the Patriots defense. Now, their defense quietly is happening one of the most improved units that the league has seen this year. And, I wanted to ask the Stews whether or not they believe it's the Pats defense or is it Drake May?
In my humble opinion, Dover, the defense is doing great. Vrabel's a defensive guy, but when you've got a second-year quarterback that 8 out of 9 games has 100-plus passer rating with not really no number one wide receiver. They've got Diggs, but he's still not a dignified number one. You've got to give that guy a lot of the credit. But I'm not knocking your defensive call, Doug. What about you, Doug?
Absolutely, man. Vrabel's always, you mentioned it, Vrabel's always been known as a defensive-minded coach, played defense for the team, actually. And they seem like they're kind of shadowing the Patriots teams that won all of those Super Bowls. They got strong defense. They got a quarterback not making errors. They'll run the ball on you as well. Things are looking up for the Patriots, man. There's no way around it.
Let me tell y'all the key to winning in the National Football League. Every single play, offensively and defensively, every player gets a grade. You either get a check or you get a minus. If your defense isn't a superior defense when it comes to personnel, but 12 out of 12 plays, you have no one on defense that has a minus, you can win ball games.
Mm-hmm.
You can win ball games.
Mm-hmm.
So they're playing sound defense. They're in position. They're not making mistakes. And that makes it tough on the offense because when there is a minus in the National Football League, the offense sees that minus immediately, and that's where the ball goes. That's where the play goes. New England's not making mistakes out there. Everybody's on the same page, and that's why that defense is playing so good.
And they got Buffalo trying to say, what the hell's going on? They're trying to catch up. This is supposed to be our division, our league, our year. And not so fast, my friend.
Yep. And listen, and also, and I've said this before, theoretically, if you got a superior defense and a lackluster offense, you still can win Super Bowls. We saw the Baltimore Ravens do it. We saw the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do it. Because guess what? The defense can actually score touchdowns.
No doubt.
The defense can put points up on the board, but if the defense stops the offense and they don't get any offensive touchdowns, your defense can win you a Super Bowl by itself.
And special teams can put your offense in a position by giving them a short field that will allow them to score. If you've got a quarterback or one of those offenses that you just alluded to, if you've got a quarterback that doesn't give the ball away, you can find ways to win because everybody on the field, every team, special defense or offense, can score the ball. It doesn't have to be the offense. Very good point, Doug.
Team, where are you at? I saw on your Facebook, you out of town? Where you at?
No, I'm back, baby. I'm back at the crib. I was in Turks and Caicos. But I'm back right now.
How was
Shout
that?
out to Turks and Caicos, man.
Beautiful.
If you ever travel into a Caribbean island, you want something a little bit different, go to Turks and Caicos.
So
Some
wait
of
a
the
minute.
best beaches you'll ever see in Turks and Caicos.
Were they affected by the storm?
No.
That hit Jamaica?
No,
okay.
No, they were good. They were good. They're over to the right, a little bit further east, so they avoided it.
That's what's up. Hey, team,
outstanding job, Dover.
Great stuff, bro.
Hey, man. Let's go, this
Enjoy yourself, too. Enjoy yourself, dog. Rude, bro. Outstanding job, Dover, dog. Give him another round of applause, dog.
Reggie Carson joins us every Thursday with the Fifth Down. 5 biggest stories in the world of the NFL.
Every time Wifey and I have been to Turks and Caicos, she's been pregnant. So she's like, I don't want to go back there. Don't ever book another trip to go back there.
Damn.
Right. Every time we've been, she's been there while she's been pregnant. So she hadn't been able to drink and party and have fun. But it's a beautiful island, man. The waters are blue. You can walk up on a starfish, big-ass starfish just sitting on the beach or in the water. It's a beautiful place to be. Sharks, dolphins swim by. I mean, beautiful place.
Mm-hmm. One other story that I wanted to mention real quick in the NBA.
Hold on.
You're watching.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. You're right. Go ahead. You're right.
Well, she said
go.
Okay. Right. So, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Mavericks fire Nico Harrison, general manager of the team. What's your thoughts on that? Real quickly, what's your thoughts on that?
I want to talk to you about what you think is going to happen when LeBron comes back sometime throughout the course of this show. But Nico had to go.
My stance
Luka is averaging 38, 9, and 9 right now. The Lakers are balling out of control, and the Dallas Mavericks and the players that they got for Luka ain't doing shit.
No, but hold on, and I didn't steal this from Charles Barkley, but he said the exact same thing I said about it. He didn't make the final. He wasn't the final decision maker in that deal. That had to be signed off by the owner.
Well,
Okay?
Yeah, I agree 100%, but the
So,
owner
I
wasn't the one
mean-
that suggested it.
Huh?
The owner probably didn't suggest that.
So because Nico suggested it and the owner said, yes, go ahead and do it, it's his fault?
Hey, man, it's got to be somebody's fault, and the owner's not going to eat it.
I
The
don't
owner's
agree with
not
that.
going to eat it.
Barkley said, and Barkley says he's got a good relationship with Nico. But bottom line is, man, they just had bad timing last year. So they make the deal for Kyrie. Kyrie comes over. He gets hurt. He's done for the year. You know, Anthony Davis is always in and out of the lineup because of injury. He's the 10 man.
He got hurt in the
And-
first game he played in, sir.
And
He
if
played
you-
a half and got injured the first game.
And if you think for a minute that he signed off on trading Luka Doncic to the Lakers without getting the full approval of the front office, you're nuts.
Sir,
That man has done a phenomenal job, I think. I don't think he should have been fired.
And he's got melanin in his skin. That's a problem.
Oh, well, yeah,
Sir,
that's absolutely a problem.
Luka comes back 25 pounds down, averaging 38, 9, and 9. Yeah, you got to fire the guy that made that deal.
And listen, every time I think about that Luka trade to the Lakers, all I remember and think about is Fred and Bubba behind the house up to the window.
Dummy. Dummy.
Dummy. Dummy.
Hey, again, before we get out of here and pay some bills and welcome in the beautiful fly girl in the next segment, I want your thoughts on LeBron James and what happens when he comes back.
We talked
Not
about this the
now.
other day.
Not now.
Oh, we
I
can talk
want to
about
do
it
it
again.
again because
Okay, all
he's
right.
now going to play some G League ball, which means he's back on the basketball court. And I'm curious to your thoughts about it again, and everyone needs to know.
I'm very clear about that. We got to find a deal for him. I'm sorry. But we can get more into it at some point later.
Yeah, let's do that later.
Fly Girl coming up next. Don't go
Yes!
away. 2 Live Schools.
Oh, she's so lovely. So good to see her. Nothing like-
Hello there, it's your favorite cruise director, Arlie Michelle, and you want to be on the inaugural Cruise with the Stews, February 6th through 9th. What's up, Stew Nation? We want to see you out on the big water for the big game, and we cannot wait! Have you signed up to go with us on the cruise yet? If you haven't, there is still time. We want to see everybody's face in the place. We're going to be celebrating from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas, and back. You want to be in the place. Can't wait to see ya. Yay! We're so excited. We're going to cruise together. Cruising with you, cruising with you, cruising with you. Come on, y'all. Ah!
The fly girl is in the building.
Hi
What up, fly girl?
guys. I'm doing great.
So
Fly
good to see you, Tamara. So
girl.
good to see you.
It's so good to see you guys too. You know, I
You-
love
you-
coming on with you.
You
guys.
remember the Boogie Boys? Fly Girl? You remember those tracks?
Absolutely.
Fly Girl, how you doing?
I'm just excellent.
So-
If you're new to the show, Tamara, aka the Fly Girl, used to be one of our entertainment reporters back in the day, and always great seeing you.
So great to see you too.
Before we get into your report this morning, and thank you for filling in for us, is it okay for me to mention what I asked you last night about your location?
Yes.
Okay. So, Doug, did you know that the Fly Girl is no longer downtown Atlanta? Did you know that the Fly Girl is no longer right outside of Atlanta? Did you know that the Fly Girl is in a different time zone?
What time zone are you in?
I'm in Dallas. I'm in Central.
What? How long have you been in Dallas? I didn't know you left the A.
Yes, since last year.
Okay. How's it going for you? Well, what was the reason? If you can get into it.
Well, for work.
Okay.
And also my family is here. My mom lives here now. My sisters lived here for many years. So now we're all back together.
So
that is
man, that's
awesome,
the
Black
that's
girl.
a
Good
big
for
change.
you.
Leaving from Atlanta, leaving from the A, piece up, A's down.
Yeah.
Leaving from the A to move to Dallas. How's that transition been? Because there's two very different cities. Now, if you were moving to Houston, I would be like, Houston ain't much different than Atlanta.
Houston might be a little too lit for me.
Right. Dallas is very, very.
Yeah, Dallas is perfect though, because I just enjoy being around my family. The weather is fantastic. I do miss the A and all of my friends there. So it's always going to be a lot of love for the A-Town.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Well,
Good stuff.
I'm in Dallas once or twice a year, Fly Girl. I'll look you up and take you for a meal when I come back through there.
Okay, we're going to the most expensive place.
It's all good. You deserve it, Fly Girl. You deserve it. All right, let's get into your report, Fly Girl.
Well, I want to talk about Meg Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson first, because of course I'm in Dallas and Klay Thompson plays for the Mavericks and he's been benched.
Yeah, production has just been shot. And a lot of people are attributing it to him and Meg Thee Stallion, right?
I mean, but what do you guys think about that? Do you really think that a woman has that much of an influence on how you play?
Well, he's been kind of, I can't come up with a better term than over the hill. Like his game has been going down the last couple. That's why Golden State let him go. That's why they made the deal for him. What do you think, man?
I think that if you're looking at this on the sideline when you're trying to play basketball, it's going to be hard to get that ball to go through the hoop. That's what I think. Yeah.
Well, he's been averaging about 26.7% from 3 points, the 3-point line. So that's a big part of his game. So that's a problem. And he's been averaging about 7.4 points a game, which
not good.
That's terrible. But what I really don't like about it is that everybody's blaming Meg, because on the other side of the coin, people are really happy for Meg that she's dating him.
Right.
Listen, Fly Girl, I'm not sure if you've ever ridden a horse, Fly Girl, but it takes a lot out of you, okay? And if you're a basketball player playing basketball in the NBA, you got to have your legs underneath you. But if you're riding a stallion every night, all night, you just don't have the energy or the legs that you need to be the player that you need to be for them people in Dallas. I'm sorry.
Which I've said this many times before in talking about Miss Stallion. You do know a stallion is a male horse, right?
Stallions.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. But you.
But why do we do that though? Why do we use that word in those terms? Well, because she ain't the first person that we said a voluptuous woman, black woman in particular, is a stallion. Like, how did we make that connection? A male horse with a fine woman.
What do you call a female horse?
I don't know. I know it's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know. What?
Well, it sounds better calling it a stallion.
What, a mare?
A mare. That's what I was. It's a mare.
Exactly.
A mare.
Yeah. What sounds better? I'm hanging out with a mare, or I'm hanging out with a stallion.
Stallion.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm neither here nor there. It's all good.
And Rel Scott says it's a filly.
Well, they always post on social media, which I think when you put your relationship out there like that, that can be problematic. They do food reviews together, and I think it's really cute. But you're always going to have people that are haters and just don't want to see that.
And not only that, Fly Girl, no one can play forever.
It's a mare. A filly, I think, is a baby horse.
Yeah, that's younger. Yeah.
No one can play forever. He had an incredible career with Golden State where they depended on him.
Is he a Hall of Fame? Is he a Hall of Famer right now? Forget what he's done since he's been in Dallas.
He's one of the best shooters ever in the game.
Sir, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, no question.
You didn't have to take a second or two to think about it. Yeah,
well, I wanted to give you a reason why. I can take as long as I want. You bully. Okay. Stop bullying me.
Go ahead. Give me the reason why.
Well, again, he's outside of Ray Allen, Reggie Miller, and Steph Curry. He's one of the best shooters ever in the history of the game. So yes, he's first ballot and instantly going in when his time is up.
Absolutely. All right. What else?
I'm just hoping that they stay together because I like to pull for love.
Right. Me too. I like to pull for love too.
In other news,
Yeah, Doug. He's a man scorned, Fly Girl. He's a
Oh,
man
that wasn't me.
scorned.
That wasn't me. That was the studio audience. Go ahead,
that
Fly
was
Girl.
studio audience.
That was the studio audience.
In other news, Diddy's release date has been pushed back. And so-
Further?
well, by a little bit, yes, because he's been caught with a few infractions since he's been moved to Fort Dix in New Jersey. And they found that he was making three-way calls that were unauthorized. So technically what that means is that when you make a call from the prison, you're not supposed to be able to add a call to that call. So three-way calls totally out because they try to use that to protect people from witness tampering and, creating further crimes using other people.
I've always wondered about this. Let me ask a question. You might be thinking the same thing.
Let's see.
A call that a prisoner makes outside the jail, is it listened to 100% by authorities?
100%. It's recorded.
So why would he do that? He said, I read the story. He said he didn't know that he couldn't do that.
That's not true because he got in trouble for it before.
He did?
At the other jail.
Oh my gosh.
Because that's why the judge said, we're not going to give you bail because you're tampering with witnesses. And that's why he did it on three-way calls at the other jail.
Okay.
And I think, and Fly Girl, please correct me if I'm wrong, when he makes his call, not only are they able to listen to the call, they also can see the number and they know who he's calling. However, if the person he calls someone else, then they don't have a record or a number for that person that's been called on the three-way call.
Exactly. So that's one of the infractions. And then another infraction was that he was caught drinking what we call hooch.
What?
Also known as toilet wine.
Wait a minute. So what was the name of the TV show? Oz? You remember Oz? They used to make the liquor in the toilet. They call it toilet what?
Yes, it's called toilet wine as well. And here's what's in it. It's fermented Fanta. So we already know that means mold. And also sugar, apples. And it's something that they do to it that makes it have sort of the effect of moonshine.
Wow. I'm glad I don't know anything about that shit. I ain't going to jail for nobody under no circumstances.
Speaking of moonshine,
what's even crazier about that is he's in the drug and alcohol program.
Right. That was one of the things that he wanted to get help.
That.
Right. Wow.
So not a good look. So he was originally supposed to get out in May of 2028, and now he'll be getting out in June of 2028 because they added.
It's just a month.
Well, you want to get out.
You want to get out. Yeah, you want to get out as soon as you can. And what happened? If you know, Fly Girl, I hate to put you in the spot like this. What happened to the leader of the free world, Mr. Orange Man himself, getting him out early? What happened to that? Is that now going in the wind?
Well, I think that what he said was that he would take a look at it, and people just took that and ran with it to mean like, oh, he's going to do something. But I don't think that he can really do anything with that without looking like.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they've had a few run-ins before.
Wow.
Fly Girl, before we let you go, you got any birthdays you want to share with us?
Or did you have any more stories? That's it? We good?
Yes, because
Okay.
I want to talk about these birthdays. It's some good ones. All right.
Uh-huh.
So the first birthday we want to celebrate is Whoopi Goldberg. She's 70.
Happy birthday, Whoopi!
Wow.
Whoopi!
And of course, she's the host of The View. She was in Sister Act, The Color Purple, which, is fantastic. But she's also an EGOT. And that means you've won an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
Okay,
She's
I've
the
heard that
beast.
term before, but I didn't know what it stood for. It makes sense.
She's a beast.
It's like celebrities are here,
Uh-huh.
and Whoopi Goldberg is here.
Wow.
That's one of the things Eddie Murphy talked about in his documentary, how he gave that speech during the Oscars a while back and talked about how blacks won't take a back seat, how we won't be the caboose, how we deserve this and deserve that. And he said prior to making the comments, I'll probably never win an Oscar where I am because of this comment I'm about to make, but I'm going to make it anyway. And then he said, well, it turns out that I've never won an Oscar. And he starts laughing. Yeah, so I was telling everybody before you got on, Fly Girl, make sure you check out the Eddie Murphy documentary, Being Eddie. It's a great documentary.
It is so good.
Yeah.
And he actually said that Robin Williams told him not to do that.
Yeah.
He's
fine without that damn Oscar. He's okay.
I think he did pretty good.
So Emmy is for what?
That's for television.
For television. Grammy is for music, right?
Music.
Okay. Oscar. And so what
Movies?
Movies are Oscars, and then Tonys are for Broadway.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm glad you knew that, Fly Girl.
Absolutely. And then we have another birthday. Jimmy Kimmel is 58.
Okay. Happy birthday, Jimmy Kimmel.
Happy birthday, Jimmy
And
Kimmel.
of course,
Well, Doug, you're not going to give Jimmy a round of applause like you give Eddie? God damn, you be doing white people crazy, man.
Go ahead.
Well, I like to really give Jimmy Kimmel his flowers because he's one of the very few people that have stood up to, our current government.
Right.
So
Right.
we got to give him some flowers too.
He can come to the cookout like they said today.
He's invited to the cookout.
Right.
He's hosted the Oscars 4 times. He's won 3 Primetime Emmys. And, he has a beautiful family. And I really think he's funny. So happy birthday, Jimmy.
He is very funny, Fly Girl. Fly Girl, is that your last birthday?
Gerard Butler is also 56 today.
Who's Gerard Butler?
So he was in Gladiator. He was the main character in Gladiator in 300.
Yeah.
Yes. And, he actually studied law, but he was in this really great movie recently called Den of Thieves. And I want everybody to go check it out because it also stars O'Shea, which is Ice Cube's son.
I saw that in the theater. It was pretty good.
Yeah. So check that out.
Did he star in it was a warrior movie, a Greek movie.
Gladiator.
He was in Gladiator, but I think he was
300.
also the main in 300, which is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Yeah.
That dude, I love him.
Yeah.
Great actor. Spartacus. Right.
Fly Girl, you're as beautiful as ever. Thank you for getting out of your bed early on CT time to spend some time with us. You did an outstanding job as you always do. We love you. Thank you, Fly Girl.
I love you too.
That's the beautiful Tamara Gilliam, a.k.a. the Fly Girl, in the building with the 2 Live Stews. Outstanding job.
A little Boogie Boys background music and everything.
I get I get a little warm and fuzzy feeling whenever I see Fly Girl. She's one of your boy's best friends. I just love her to death. She's an amazing person.
Absolutely.
You're not listening to me. You're doing something else. What were you doing, Doug?
No, everything you said about Fly Girl is absolutely true. If you had to name all of our entertainment reporters, you think you could do it?
Every last one.
Okay, let's do it.
Fly Girl. Of course, Arlie Wood. Sergeant Sexy. Star. Light-skinned chick, little thin chick. What do we call the short one that only had like one that did one show?
I don't remember her at all.
Okay, yeah. She won the contest and we got her out of there.
I don't think she even did a show though.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, she won the contest and she was supposed to do a show, but she called on her first day to come in and said she couldn't make it. So we shook her down and then Elle Duncan came.
Right. That's what I was about to tell, that little quick story. We have to tell these stories periodically because we get new listeners.
Right.
So we had a contest for our very first entertainment reporter. This young lady won it. Okay. And before the contest, they told them all the rules and what was going to be expected of them, this, that, the other, whatever. So she knew. She won the contest, was supposed to report in Monday, and called and said she couldn't do it. She couldn't get out of work. We like, didn't we tell you what you was going to have to do? So long story short, she called and said she couldn't make it. We was like, okay, you missed your first day. Don't come back. Don't call us back. You know, you're done. We'll go with this second person. You know who the second person was?
Elle Duncan.
Elle Duncan.
So think about how
is history.
Think about how that young lady feels today when she sees Elle Duncan on TV every day making a few $1 million.
When you have an opportunity, that's
right.
the greatest example of when you have an opportunity, you better take it. You better run with it.
And Tree asked, was this a paid gig? The pay was everyone that left for bigger and better jobs making big money.
No, it wasn't no paid. It was L on ESPN every afternoon. That
That's
was
right.
the damn pay.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, look at God. Look at God.
Everybody that's been in bed with the Stews leave doing marvelous things.
You forgot one name, man, and I'm shocked you forgot this one.
Hold on.
You actually forgot several names. One of them I'm not going to
Oh,
remember.
Miss Mary.
There we go, Miss Mary.
Yeah,
Miss
Miss
Mary
Mary,
was our
my
absolute-
girl.
She was the first entertainment reporter.
Boy, Miss Mary was outstanding. Everybody did a very good job.
Everybody
They all,
we had was
they all
great.
left to do bigger and better things. And as a matter of fact, every time I see Tree, I think about all those ladies because I miss them so much.
What about you? Forgot one other too.
I
You-
don't have another.
You and her didn't get along for that little short period. Tree, you're on mute. You're on mute.
Your mic is muted. It's perfect. Keep on talking, Tree. Keep
What
on
do
talking.
those ladies have to do with me?
Right.
I am the
It's production.
producer.
Just
Right.
ignore him, Tree. Just ignore
I
him.
liked all those ladies. That's what they have to do with you.
You forgetting one. You and her didn't get along. For whatever reason, I don't know. Well, you don't get along with a lot of people, it seems like. As far as
I don't
this
get
show.
along with bullies. Who, Doug? Tell me, who was it?
Trina the sports chick.
I forgot about Trina. You're right.
Trina the sports chick.
Oh, yeah. Shouts out to Trina. Oh,
All right, when we get back
man.
from the break, it's that time.
Oh!
We got to talk about the top 5 results.
Doug,
Yes.
I forgot about the great Jazzy, someone I really did like, and I forgot about Shoes, Naomi.
Shoes, Jazzy, that's right.
Yeah, two of my
Damn, I got it right.
favorites. Two of my favorites.
Yeah. All right, so top 5 results when we get back, as well as Classic Stew. Don't go away. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Yes. Top 5 results. Yes.
Shouts out to your Red Stick Poodle. Oh, Lady Simone. Damn, we forgot about Lady Simone.
Now, we really going to have to write down a list. All right, so if y'all in the chat room, type up all of the names that we missed as well.
I think that's it.
I think that's it.
That's it.
All right, we'll be right back. That's funny. Damn. Top 5, man. You actually did better than I thought you were going to do, though, man.
A cheetah never wins, man. It's okay. A cheetah never wins. And a-
Hey! You know what it is. It's your girl, Arlie Michelle, your favorite cruise director for the Cruise with the Stews. Our first inaugural cruise, as you already know, is February 6th to the 9th, and you've decided to have your face in the place. But guess what? Your face gonna be in a place with no room if you don't. Call me now. Call me 678-632-2005 or email me at sme.arleywood, ARLE @gmail.com. I need information from you. I can't get your stateroom if I don't know your birthday and your address and the person who's sitting in the room with you. Come on now, y'all. Call me now. Call me, cause I need to talk to you. Call me or email me. Either one works. I just need to talk. Come on. Can we talk for a minute? See y'all on the big water. But you might not be able to go if you don't call me. Okay?
Now, I know that ain't full pads flag football. What the hell kind of pussy ass shit is this? I would pull my kid off that shit immediately, bro. What the fuck is that? Whose idea was this? You need your ass whooped.
He's right, sir. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Store, Ron Store, the makeup of those stews. This is your Two Live Stews experience. This is a Giving Thursday, and shouts out to the wonderful, beautiful city of Detroit. WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. What up, though? Sports Rap Network in the building. We appreciate y'all being here. Yeah, man.
Before we address that, let me make one announcement. Don't forget, we got the Two Live Stews store. All right. Get 2 Live Stews merchandise, hats, shirts, yada, 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 to the number 2 livestewsstore.com. 2livestewsstore.com. And also, if you need life insurance, hit your boy up. I got you covered. That's what I actually do in my daily life. 678-770-8073. And I can have you and your family more so protected by this afternoon. All right.
Sir, those kids had on full pads and a belt with flags on it, and they were not hitting. They were pulling flags while playing football. Please give me your take on that.
Second thought, we should have played that earlier when we were talking about two-a-days and all of that stuff. I don't know, man. I just don't know. You can't touch a quarterback. If you hit a wide receiver aggressively, you get fined. And now kids are dressed in full pads playing flag football.
My son came home discouraged last night because he has a coach that yells and fusses at him.
That's kind of what coaches do, is they yell and fuss.
And I didn't rip into him.
I know it took everything in your soul not to go off.
Right. Sir, I went in the room 2 times and closed the door behind me and looked at his mom, and I said, "These kids are fucking soft. These kids don't freaking get it." And then I opened the door back up. So Mason, listen, bud, I think you just need to stick it out. I think you need to show him that you're resolute, But yeah, man, sir, I've got this picture of a diamond before it's been heated up and pressurized, and it looks like a regular rock that's in your yard.
Mm-hmm.
And I often show this to people, mentees, other coaches, and I say, "Do you know what this picture is?" And they all say, "It's a rock." And I'm like, "No, this is actually what it is." And I show them the beautiful diamond.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Do you know how that rock turned into this beautiful diamond?" Mm-hmm. From heat, from pressure, from discomfort.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, if you're dealing with the Bros or you're dealing with Prince Hall affiliated Masons, you learn that sometimes you got to heat things up to get it in its best form.
Yes, absolutely. A little heat never hurt anybody.
Nobody. You're not killing nobody. As a matter of fact, I'll pull the pictures up that I'm referring to. Sir, I sent this to my daughter's coach.
Uh-huh.
The parents at the soccer field, a lot of colonizers, they often talk about how tough he is on the kids and how he needs to be more gentle and be kind. No, if you're trying to get this out of this, it takes some goddamn heat.
Yes.
It's not going to look like the diamond unless you put that pressure on it.
Yeah, and pressure. I was going to say that. Yeah, pressure too. Yeah.
So yeah, man, we're in a day and time right now where we are a soft society. The sissification of America has taken over, and people don't believe in hardcore values anymore.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But let's talk about this top 5. Speaking of heating ninjas up. So we did the top 5 artists / groups that haven't made it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, all in honor of Outkast, that haven't made it to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame of all time. Tree, do you want to go ahead and show what our...
I meant to show Fly Girl my braids. I forgot to show her my cornrows.
And damn your braids. Let's talk about this top 5. Go ahead, Tree. You want to show the results? And what Ryan had as his list and I had at my list? This is my list. This is the winning list, if you didn't know by now. Top 5 people groups who have not been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
You can't name one De La Soul song. Not one.
De La Soul, Mariah Carey, potholes in my lawn, sir. Wu-Tang Clan.
That's the only one you can name.
Eric B. and Rakim, and the great Rick James. I will bet you $100 that you did not know one Ella Fitzgerald song at all. There's no way you knew an Ella Fitzgerald song. And the people saw right through you. Put his list up, Tree, so people can see that he had Ella Fitzgerald on his goddamn list. Put it up, Tree. Yeah, this is his list.
You had Rick James.
When
on
I
your
saw
list?
when I saw Ella Fitzgerald, I knew it was a wrap. It was closer than I thought. I will acknowledge that, but it was a wrap.
Summertime and Cheek to Cheek are two of my favorite Ella Fitzgerald songs. You had Rick James at number
We saw you
one
just
on your
Google
list.
it just now. We saw you type in.
You had you had Rick James on your list. In the Eddie Murphy documentary, he talks about how he went to Rick James's house to record one of his songs. You know, Eddie's got like five songs.
Is this the same story Charlie Murphy told?
No, not this one.
Okay.
But while he was there recording at Rick James's house, there was a bad snowstorm and he got snowed in. He said, yeah, here I am, an introvert, a guy that doesn't like to party, a guy that doesn't drink, a guy that doesn't smoke, a guy that doesn't do cocaine, and I get locked in Rick James's house for 2 weeks. He couldn't leave Rick James's house for 2 weeks.
Did he have that chick in the closet and was burning her with cigarette butts?
I don't think that happened.
Was that when he was there too?
I don't think while Eddie was there that happened. But yes, that is a true story. Rick James trapped women in his house and was literally had them tied and chained up and was burning them with cigarette butts apparently.
From Javon 3300, I didn't want to vote. Doug had the slightly better list, but reading the order of the list was botch, which sounded fishy to me. Oh my gosh!
Who said
so
that?
You buy into the propaganda Ryan was preaching to y'all the other day?
Hey, Javon 3300, go suck a duck, Javon 3300.
Sir, he agreed with you. He agreed. He's agreed with your rhetoric.
No, he voted
about
for
me
you,
not
though.
put.
He voted for you.
No.
What did he say?
Bottom line.
Did you read what he said?
No, I didn't read it. I was talking about Rick James.
He didn't read it. Tree, that's fine.
Oh God.
All I know is right now we're going to continue to fight. We're going to continue to fight. Like 1977 when the Latson Bears were beating us, the Monks going to Cowboys, 57-0. We're going to keep fighting. We came all the way back. It was 24-20. I've won 3 in a row. We're going to keep fighting. Just like the great Troy Geddes. If he were here right now, Troy Geddes would say, it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
Shouts out to your power blast with the big ass. Congratulations, sir. I'm very proud of how many people took the time to vote.
Thank you, sir.
Again, I didn't think your list was better.
You had Ella Fitzgerald on your list. That was it.
And you had De La Soul. That was it.
No, but De La Soul is a alternative type rock, tristic type band.
Man, Ella Fitzgerald is why
legends.
Ella Fitzgerald is why Erykah Badu and Jill Scott and the list goes on and on. But it's neither here nor there. Congratulations, sir.
Tell it to your preacher.
Yeah, you guys got to cheat to win. You guys got to cheat to win. Congratulations. I wish you the best.
That's
Good
another
job.
thing. That's another thing I think rubs the people the wrong way. Every time you lose, you got an excuse.
Well, Doug, I showed
somebody's
a video.
Somebody's cheating you. Somebody's doing you wrong. People don't look.
Hey man, 5 people sent me a video of them trying to vote for me, and they wouldn't let them. What do you call that?
Okay, man. So when
you got your computer hacking girlfriend in the back doing shit that's illegal, what do you expect?
So when you
everybody's like, I got videos. Hey Ryan, I'm not trying to cause no problems, but look at this when I try to vote for you.
So when you win, the system works correctly.
Right.
And you've won 24 times.
Right. Yeah, man. Again, congratulations. And a cheater never wins and a winner never cheats. I will win. Yeah, you've won 1. You got to get 25. I will win. It's okay.
Let's get to this classic stew. So last week, somebody mentioned, how did his name even come up? Somebody mentioned Earthquake, comedian Earthquake.
Somebody in the chat was mentioning something about one of the funniest comedians that never miss when they get on stage was Earthquake.
So back in the day, in the original 2 Live Stews, we used to have Funny Friday where, comedians come to Atlanta and they work the whole weekend at a particular club. They have a gig and they used to come through and show a little love to us on our show.
Every Friday.
So some of the biggest comedians you can think of. We actually had Kevin Hart in studio. Do we have any video of that?
No.
Before he blew up.
I'm sure. Well, I'm sure it's someplace. And we actually did an event at a club with Hennessy for Kevin Hart. And it was before Kevin Hart was Kevin Hart.
Right.
But we was on stage with dude in VIP with dude all night before he was the Kevin Hart. And I was like, man, I think this little dude's gonna be somebody one day.
Yeah, but somebody mentioned Earthquake, comedian Earthquake last week. One of the top 2 or 3 comedians I've seen in person as far as laughs. And so we actually found it. Our boy McDowell, Earl McDowell, the historian for the Two Live Stews, shot us the audio, and here it is.
She didn't like Earl. She doesn't like Earl.
Here you go. Here you go.
On Funny Friday today, we brought this by none other than the world famous good friend of the show, Earthquake's in the building.
What's up, brothers?
What up, Earthquake? Quake, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm good. Get that cut y'all down, man. I'm tired of seeing y'all on First Take getting beat up by Skip. I said I got to call the brothers up. You let the white dude just crush y'all. I said, jump him. Just jump him. Skip got facts. Skip was always the dude who couldn't play but kept a notebook. Had a notebook. He knew everybody who was. I'm watching him now on TV. Beating up on my boy, Chad.
Quake, man, you're in Boston right now at the Wilbur Theater where you'll be performing at this weekend, man. What you doing in Boston while you're waiting on the show, Quake?
Trying to, I ain't doing nothing, man. It's cold out there. It's so cold out there, I see homeless people just turning themselves in. Gave me a note saying, my mother lives, can you call her and tell her I want to come home? This is ridiculous. I done messed around and ran away the wrong time of the year. I seen a dog wearing a dog. I'm telling you, it's cold out here, man. Birds catching calves.
Hey,
it's ridiculous. No brother should be in Boston, but other than the team, and they played like that. They ain't want to be here last night.
Right. Talking to Earthquake in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews Sporting News Radio. Hey, we haven't talked to you in a while, man. What's your thoughts on this whole Tiger Woods situation, bruh?
Well, let me tell you, when I saw the news conference, I could tell Tiger Woods didn't have no black in him, or was no black people at the news conference.
Why?
Including himself. Because the real brother would have told him, yeah, I slept with them women. Next question. What my wife had to say, I said, are you either going to forgive me, or we're going to move on, or you leaving?
Right.
Just want to let you know you was a nanny when I met you.
Classic.
There's a great Earthquake in the building. We didn't have time to play the entire clip because dude is always funny. He doesn't miss so many jokes, man. Shouts out to Earthquake.
Hey, Tree, can we post that in the on the Facebook chat group? Can we post that as a video
When I get back.
Oh, I'm saying. Okay. All right. Yeah,
Sure,
that's what
no
we need to do.
problem.
That's what we need to do. We probably need to go ahead and post the whole thing in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. It's a lot more, but it was good stuff. Thank you, brother Earl McDowell, the official, unofficial historian to the Two Live Stews.
Earthquake was the one who said Paul Mooney is proof everyone has a gay uncle in their family, and Paul Mooney was pissed about that. You remember that?
I do remember that, man. And it's a long backstory between us and Paul Mooney. But Paul Mooney,
Eddie Murphy talked about him in his documentary too. You got to watch.
What did he say? He said he was gay?
No, but you got to watch the documentary, man. You got to watch the documentary.
So we had Paul Mooney in studio for like an hour, maybe even longer, and he actually filmed part of his straight to video, comedy thingy. And Paul Mooney, I don't want to talk about the dead, man, but Paul Mooney had his mannerisms. Let's just say this: his mannerisms were kind of off. I don't know if the man,
as Fred Sanford would say,
he was a little off. His mannerisms were a little off, and the way he talked, and
well, it worked for him because
it worked for him.
He was one of the best writers in Hollywood. Again, Eddie mentioned him last night. When it comes to Red Fox, when it comes to Richard Pryor, when it comes to Eddie Murphy, they all respected Paul Mooney and his pen.
So Eddie didn't out him in this Eddie Murphy video.
You definitely need to watch the documentary.
Okay, all right. Now you really got me excited.
Yeah, it's a good. I don't watch a lot of docs, man. And Eddie is one of my favorite stand-up comedians. But you gotta watch the documentary, man.
Okay, I think I'm gonna do that this weekend. Come on, Tree.
Tree. And again, Paul Mooney is one of the reasons why we got ran out of AM radio.
Him as well as a couple other reasons too, which were all bullshit. But that's what we're going to address in the book.
It's okay. It's definitely okay.
It's okay. God got us. God got us. Marvin Childs.
Marvin Childs, we appreciate you, man.
Does this come from someone who was in Bulldogs?
Yeah, you spent a lot of time there. Are we doing the third story now, man, or can I hit some of this stuff I wanted to hit real quick?
Well, we've actually already hit the third story.
Okay. Sir, do you read?
Oh, you know what? We were going to talk more about the third story, but go ahead. Whatever one you're going to do, we'll get to either.
Well, if we were going to talk about the story, go ahead. I'll get to what I want to do.
No, because I think you're probably going to forget, man. Go ahead.
Well, I won't forget, and I do have a Stu's fantasy football report coming up here shortly. Do you read Pro Football PFF? Do you read that?
No.
They've got the Rams as the number one team, the number one offense, and the third defense. Do you believe in Matthew Stafford and the Rams out there in LA, sir?
They look good. They look real good.
There's several teams in the NFC that I like. This is one of the years where by the halfway mark, I tend to say, I see so-and-so and so-and-so in the Super Bowl. So-and-so is going to represent the NFC. So-and-so is going to represent the AFC. I can't do that yet because the football has been so good. Do you agree?
Yeah. Rams or Lions off the top of my head could win it.
Can't forget about Philadelphia.
And Philadelphia. And Philly. That's the third
Green
one.
Bay is a little lackluster now. AFC, New England. Indianapolis. Several teams right now balling, man. Absolutely balling.
When we get back from the break, we got our last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, but also we'll probably have some time to touch upon this A.J. Brown thing a little bit more.
And top of the 9 o'clock hour, I will be doing a Two Live Stews fantasy football report. I will begrudgingly be doing a Two Live Stews fantasy football report. I took another beat down this past week. It's real tough on me and my team. However, I love the conversation behind the fantasy football. I love what's going on in that small community that we've created, and we're looking forward to doing much bigger and better things with fantasy football, other sports, and more people, and more money.
Let's go to break. We got to go to break. We'll be right back.
Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ, the all-natural weight chews, cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results.
I went to a midget funeral and
You can't call them that.
you can't say that.
You got to call them little people.
Little people funeral.
Little person.
They didn't have a hearse. They had a PT Cruiser, man. I was like,
I'm not laughing because I know they'll get on your ass. They'll get on your ass.
what's going on? I had one pallbearer.
Just put him on the show like a radio.
We didn't even have to go around and view the body. They passing this around.
You want to see it?
Shout out to the great Ricky Smileys. We appreciate you, bro. Root to the Q's.
Hey, man, I'm sitting here thinking about that Paul Mooney thing, man. I just think
talking, and we was like, no.
Hey,
no,
man.
Don't do that.
So people that used to listen to the show back in the day,
This is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, makeup of those stews and your Two Live Stews experience. A lot of giving going on today for a Giving Thursday. We thank you all so very much for all of that. And shouts out and nothing but love to the good folks in Detroit. WGPR, the Sports Rap Network, hot 107.5 FM HD2 in the D.
So a lot of people listening to the show right now remember what happened. They remember the story. Long story short, Paul Mooney came in studio unbeknownst to us, he was filming some documentary on him or something like that. So he had a bunch of cameras and everything. And I just think they should have given us a head up. What are you talking about, Dougie, if you don't know what I'm talking about? Paul Mooney's in studio. Now, our bosses, Salsa, guy named Andrew Salzman, the owner of the station, because Paul Mooney's a big name. So a bunch of the office, the actual administrative staff came down and was standing watching through the glass. And I remember Salsa was standing there looking. And within 5 seconds, Paul Mooney was crack of this, crack of that, crack of this.
Do this, do that.
Crackers.
Yeah.
And it felt like somebody was tearing open my chest.
Right.
In my heart, I wasn't doing it because he's the great Paul Mooney. In my heart, I was saying, no, please, back up, stop.
It was bad.
Cracker this, motherfucking crackers, cracker.
Yeah, and it was almost 2 decades ago, so it wasn't as liberal as speaking on these platforms are today. You couldn't curse and stuff like we're doing now today.
We were on terrestrial radio,
right? Yeah.
So I just wish his handlers, his producers would have gave us a head up. We'd have been like, no, you can't go that far. I mean, look at these guys. Look at them. Do you think those guys are going to appreciate this?
Hey, there was about 20 people downstairs. No, there was about 20 people upstairs. We were on the penthouse floor, and the offices to the station were downstairs. There were about 20 people upstairs, and 30 to 45 seconds after Paul Mooney started, all those people were gone. All of them.
And now what he said, a lot of it was true, a lot of it was right, but he just should have given us a professional courtesy of saying, hey guys, I'm going to be doing some edgy things. You okay with it? Well, we could have said, what edgy things? Well, I'm going to use the word crack about 50 times. No, Mr. Mooney, we love you. You're a legend, but you can't throw around the word cracker 50 times.
Shouts out to Marcus Sharper. He said the Jewish delegation was very upset with the stews that day. And we were going shortly thereafter because they thought we were part of the fix.
But that's the point.
They thought we were in on it.
Right, that's the point. We had nothing to do with that.
Nothing.
But they didn't even ask us that. They assumed that we okayed all of this stuff.
We're telling the people about a part of the reason why we lost our job. And T. Pitt said it was classic.
Right,
no, it wasn't classic.
Right,
and I love you to death. It wasn't classic.
That's very selfish, T. Pitt.
So do you remember the first thing that happened? Before Paul Mooney comes in the studio, his handler comes in.
We got to get the last 48 too. Go ahead.
Before Paul Mooney comes in the studio, his handler comes in there and goes, okay, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing that, we're going to be doing this. And Stews, please remember, Paul doesn't shake hands. Okay?
Right, I remember that.
So when he comes in, do not extend your hand to him to get it shaken. He's not going to shake your hand. Okay?
What was the reasoning he doesn't shake hands? I remember that, but why? What was his?
He was a germaphobe.
Right.
And anyway, so he tells us a few more things. Okay, Mr. Mooney will be up in about 30 seconds. And he walks out the door and he pushes the door back open and says, and remember, don't extend your hand to Paul Mooney. 30 seconds later, the minute Paul Mooney walks in, the first thing I do is, Mr. Mooney, it's great to meet you. Get your goddamn hand out of my face. I'm not shaking your nasty fucking hand. You put your hand on your dick. You put your hand in your ass. I'm not shaking your hand. Get your nasty hand out of my face.
I remember that. That.
So that makes the next 30 to 45 minutes miserable for me. I never got over that.
You're very uncomfortable.
I'm mad as hell.
You just got cussed out by one of the comedy legends. Yeah.
Get your effing hand out of my face, you nasty ninja.
He had some real weird idiosyncrasies. I think that's the word. He had some real weird idiosyncrasies, and he threw around the cracker word 50 to 100 times.
That's not the Marcus Shopper, former intern, one of the best we've ever had. Germaphobe and his wrist a limp. Laugh out loud.
Hey, rest in peace to the great Paul Mooney.
Man, Paul Mooney can kiss my ass. Whatever.
Hey, man, it just felt like I was having heart surgery and they were pulling open my chest cavity.
Yeah, I was
like they were just literally pulling open my chest cavity. I was like, oh,
I'm on the verge.
Inside, I was going,
I'm on the verge of making more money in this gig than I did in the NFL, and you up here doing this? This ninja, man, you're not welcome back. You're never. When he got up to leave, I didn't get up. I didn't even get up and say goodbye. I just stayed in my seat and was on the computer like this. Man, just get out of here.
If you go to YouTube and search Paul Mooney documentary or something like that, the first 20 seconds of it is him in studio with us.
I wish we would have recorded the whole handshake.
And that's
thing.
the day. That's the faithful day that we're referring to. Let's get to these last 48. The biggest memes in the 2 Hours News Facebook chat group in the last 48 hours. Y'all get some inside information, information about what's going on and what went on. Let's go, Tree. Let's get it.
Boy, the super chat is going crazy today. Thank y'all so much.
Thank y'all. We'll get to it in a second.
Oh, look at this.
You were actually just talking about this.
Yep, power rankings.
Week 11 power rankings. They got the Rams as the number 1 team in the NFL right now. I mentioned 3 teams who I thought could win it. I mentioned Rams. We mentioned Eagles. Oh, they got the Lions at 5th.
Yep.
I haven't really seen Seattle play, to be honest with you. So Seattle must be really kicking ass.
Sir, the Seahawks, Sam Darnold is the highest rated quarterback in the National Football League. And their defense is tied with sacks allowed this season. So offensively and defensively, they are literally on fire, sir. The Seahawks are balling with Sam Darnold.
Okay. I got to check them out. They got that running back. I love that running back. There's a couple teams like the Lions running backs are just phenomenal. Yeah. And the tailback for the Seattle Seahawks is a beast too as well. Yeah. Is that Jahmyr Gibbs?
Taylor with the Colts is leading the league in rushing right now. Had 244 yards rushing last week. He's doing a phenomenal job. I got sad this past weekend because Monday Night Football between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers.
The running back I'm talking about is Kenneth Walker III.
Yeah,
He's a beast.
Yep. The Eagles pressured Jordan Love 40% of his dropbacks this past weekend. They are very good defense as well. But yeah, I got a little sad Monday night after the game because that was the conclusion of Week 10, which means we're less than 10 games away from the NFL being into the postseason. And after those 3 weeks of playoffs and then the Super Bowl, the NFL is gone just that quick.
Yeah, just that quick. But we're going to be watching the Super Bowl on the cruise headed to the Bahamas.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
All right, next one, Tree.
Did you disagree with any of those teams the way they were ordered?
Nah, not really.
Okay.
Once again, I haven't seen a lot of Seattle Seahawks games or paid attention. But yeah, it's going to be interesting coming down to the end.
Read this. This is huge.
The first Atlanta defense to have 7+ players with at least 1 sack in a game since 1982.
Sir, they are pressuring the freaking quarterback, and if we could do anything consistently in offense, this team would be winning more games. This team should be in a better position than they're in right now.
I think this is noteworthy because Pierce Jr. And what's the other linebacker from Georgia? Calling his name right now. I hate to do that.
Yeah, me.
But
hate that too.
But bottom line is they addressed the defensive rush, particularly on the ends, outside linebackers, and they are doing it. They are absolutely getting to the quarterback, man. If we could get things, I don't know, 15, 20% better and more consistent on offense with Penix and the Pitts and those guys, if those guys could improve their play, Jelani Walker.
Yes, that's the other.
If we could straighten things, I say we, if you're new to the show, we're based in Atlanta. If we could get the offense clicking a little bit more, exactly why they drafted those 2 guys to address the fact that we had been one of the worst teams in the league at getting after the quarterback and sacks. We've addressed it. They got it right. Like they have it right. But now we got to do some adjustments on the other side of the ball, special teams.
I want to show you something. Okay.
And you're watching the 2 Hours News Experience.
I've talked about it several times on this platform, how when Bijan Robinson touches the ball 20 times or more, he gets 100 yards. And when he has 100 yards or more, the Falcons tend to win. They lose a game in overtime to the Indianapolis Colts. who has a quarterback that's playing extremely well in Daniel Jones, but it wasn't Daniel Jones that was the root of why they beat us, or it wasn't Daniel Jones that's the root of why the Colts are winning. Sir, they're winning because of Jonathan Taylor. And in the game that they beat the Falcons, Bijan Robinson did not have 20 carries. Jonathan Taylor had 32 for 244 freaking yards and 3 touchdowns. He had a 7.6 yard average per carry, but we refuse to give Robinson, who has been called the best player in the NFL, the ball. Run the ball, establish the line of scrimmage, and you win ball games. The Falcons just won't do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. But the defensive end situation, getting after the quarterback, is addressed. They addressed it in the draft, and it worked. And then you add Leonard Floyd and the BDK guy. They're getting after the quarterback, man. They just gotta, God damn, you address one thing and something else lets you down. Something else lets you down. You address some other thing. Let's go Falcons. Next one, Tree.
I think I know where you're going with this.
From Rel Scott.
Cat is playing with a boxing headgear.
Load management versus this shit.
Oh, gosh.
The point of this is, man, this is exactly right. You got guys taking off because they don't want to play a game of basketball to somehow preserve themselves, supposedly, allegedly. And you had guys out here literally putting their lives on the line to please their fans. We just talked about the whole sissification of America a couple of minutes ago. These guys literally, I would think, if you're wearing a neck brace and you're wearing a skateboard helmet, that means that you're in risk of dying. These guys risk their lives to present you or to give you a quality basketball experience.
All right, before I make my comment, and I'm
now
positive,
you got guys sitting out because their hamstring or their calf is sore.
But before I make my comment, and I'm sure you know where I'm going to go with this.
I know where you're going to go, liberal Ryan.
When you look at this picture, other than the headgear being worn by the guy on the left, other than the neck brace
helmet,
other than the neck brace being worn by the guy on the right, what's the first thing you think of?
Old school.
Okay, you think old school. I think if I wore those shorts, my penis would fall out the entire game. I wouldn't have been able to play in those shorts right there. I just wouldn't have been able to do it. I mean, dick just a swinging. It's out again. It's out again.
That's why they wear jock straps. That's why athletes wear jock straps. Get to
jock
the point,
straps are uncomfortable. I didn't even wear jock strap when I played in the NFL.
I love jock straps.
I bet you do.
Go ahead. What's your thoughts, man? It's okay.
Today's athletes are making $50 million a season, and you can't risk them not being available for you to play. And an 82-game season is long. 162-game season is long in baseball.
But it was long for them 30 years ago too, when they wore neck braces and skateboard helmets to play.
Right.
The season was the same amount of games, 82-game schedule.
Yeah, but those guys were making $25 a game versus $1
million.
But
what does that have to do with can you play?
It means everything. You need to be available when your team needs you the most. And if that's by load management and not overworking you, then look at this. That's what you got to do.
Julius 29. See, Doug must have forgot those pictures were during the cocaine years. They couldn't feel anything. Alleged cocaine years.
That's part of it too. But yeah, man, it's a different day and time, and these guys need to be ready in October, man. Or when it's time for them to win,
like in
playoff
April.
times.
Like April,
in April. Yeah. I'm thinking baseball. I'm sorry. Yeah, they need to be ready in April. They need to be in a position to help their team get to postseason play, and then when the postseason gets here, they need to be out there every game. Then.
From L. Melton, go back to L. Melton. He says the cocaine was cocaine heavy then. Ninja smoking cigarettes at halftime. Right.
And in the locker room.
They're smoking cigarettes at halftime.
Right. Yeah.
And they're coming out and giving you 48 minutes. Is it 48 minutes?
There's a couple of guys that have contracts that's worth more than $250 million. I need him in April, man. I need him in April. I don't need him in Sacramento when there's only going to be 1,000 people in the stadium.
Rest in peace to Michael Ray Richardson. I don't remember him playing, but I know that old school people that watch basketball, players that watch basketball, they revered Michael Richardson, man. Said that dude was who put it like this? I was watching the pregame show last night. I think Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith said that he was basically he was a little bit lesser Magic Johnson. So rest in peace to Michael Richardson. All right, we got a couple more memes that we're going to talk about when we get back from the break. Shouts out to the folks at WGPR 107.5 in Detroit. Y'all about to go ahead.
I think she wants you to do them now.
No, she's saying we got a couple.
I think that's why she's forcing them down your throat, but she keeps showing them.
No, we got a couple.
When I do that, I my hope is that you would upsell what's left to do. But
he was doing that, Tree.
We got a couple more memes to talk about when we get back for the people that's still going to be with us. And if you're in Detroit, listening,
I wonder what the pillow talk is like with you and Tree. She probably just instructing you the whole time y'all have pillow talk. Doug, I like when you do this. Doug, I don't like when you do that. I'm trying to go to sleep, babe. Doug, I like when you do this. Doug, you want bacon in the morning? Doug, you want your eggs boiled hard? I wonder what the pillow talk is like.
So when we get back, a couple more memes from the last 48.
Also, when we get back, I have a Two Live Stews fantasy football report for you, and it's not good for me. I mean, I'm one of the guys that doesn't want to set a lineup anymore, but if I wasn't the commissioner of the league, I'm not the commissioner either, but I don't like losing, man.
24-23, man.
I don't like losing.
They didn't think it could be done, but I'm right there. I'm right there.
Marvin Childs, we appreciate you, brother. Brother, man, we appreciate y'all. Everybody that's spreading love for the super chat, we appreciate y'all. Big time.
Also, I got to talk to you about pennies, man. I don't know if you heard, but there's been a big move in the world of pennies. Don't go away. Two Live Stews experience.
Shouts out to you, Detroit. We'll see you on Monday. Y'all have a good weekend, WGPR. Hot Ja Rule in the building. He's one of my favorites, man. I love Ja.
You still haven't done anything about the hairline, man.
Well, I mean,
it's really out of control. Your line in the front
is growing.
Is out of control.
It's growing.
It's
growing.
Yeah.
Take it out. I'm probably gonna take it out this weekend. Hey,
welcome back to the show. You're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Thank you so much for joining your boys on this Throwback Thursday. Don't forget twolivestewstore.com. twolivestewstore.com. Shouts out to BMX, a.k.a. Pee Wee Shine. Check out his music on Spotify and Apple Music. Got a couple of more memes in the last 48 we got to get to before we get out of here, man. And, well, we can't get out of here. We got a bunch of chat messages we got to read.
And I
want to read.
I do have a Two Live Stews fantasy football report that I will be dropping here shortly. But let's do these last couple of 48s, man.
Okay. Tree's okay, she's stepping away. She's got to go. So we're here for the rest of the show by ourselves, man.
I can't wait. That's awesome.
Hope Tree doesn't get stranded over there in Yugoslavia. You know, with this whole air traffic controller thing and whatnot. Hope she gets back safe, man, so we can have her back here on Monday.
Your hopes and my hopes are totally different. Anyway, yeah, you want me to do the fantasy football report now, man, or you want to finish the last 48 first?
Let's do the last 48. You're watching the Two Live Stews experience. Let's see. Yeah,
Loose Neck says Ryan using old school glycerin on his cornrows.
Glycerin, old school for real.
I'm not sure if you're trying to be funny or if you're giving me props, but yes, I do have a magic potion that I am using to grow my hair and a wave cap.
So as you can see, Drake don't need. Let's read the top part from Angela Yee. On the latest episode of 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony, Ja Rule was asked what advice he had for Drake amid his ongoing beef with Kendrick. Ja replied, "Drake doesn't need anything or any advice because he's already rich doing his thing." This Ja Rule.
Read the bottom part too, please.
Ja Rule is the impetus for this meme. Drake don't need to do. Drake is rich, got a big ass plane. Have you seen his plane? I didn't know Drake had a plane.
It's not just the plane, man. It's an entire 747 that he's had customized inside. He can live in the freaking plane, man.
What?
It's a plane that's the size of Air Force One, sir.
Wow, I'm gonna Google
It's a whole plane, sir.
So, yeah, the meme was about Ja Rule, or he was the one answering the question. But the bigger question that comes from that is, can you remember anybody being bodied out of hip hop bigger than Drake has been off this whole him and Kendrick Lamar thing?
No.
Drake literally at one point had 10 to 15 songs in rotation on radio. Yep. I can't tell you the last time I got my car and heard a Drake song.
Well, and
I think it's all because of this Kendrick Lamar thing.
He's put out a couple of albums here in the last few months, and they're not really getting much play. Another reason why I want you to watch the Eddie Murphy documentary is because he's made so much money that he literally doesn't give a shit about much.
Right. I wouldn't either.
I mean,
I'm basically, I don't have a tenth of the money, and I'm basically the same way right now.
You don't have 1% of the money he's made. And he don't care about much.
I'm saying that to say if I had his money, it would be 100 times worse. I wouldn't give a shit.
Right.
Right.
Right. And I'm blessed as an individual to realize that I need to count my blessings and be thankful. So I don't care about the thoughts of others. A lot of things people say and or do don't move me one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
I care about the people in this house, my immediate family. I think about you 3 or 4% of the time. I think about Ma all the time. And other than that, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may.
Right.
If I had a 747, I'm not going to keep suing the person that put me out of rap.
Yeah, I think that whole suing whoever who was he trying to sue? The radio station or the record company?
He's suing everybody. He's suing everybody.
Yeah, that was real. The Caucasian. That was the Caucasian side of him, man. Because everybody know that in hip hop, you battle. You do it like that. Some of these guys take it too far. They take it to the quote unquote streets, but you don't take nobody to court because they're killing you in a rap battle.
You win some and you lose some. Like
it's just super lame.
Like Pop on Friday. You fight, you duke it out. If you lose, you come back and fight again.
Right. It's just I think that thing just rubbed hip hop people, fans, the wrong way. He taking a ninja to court because he getting the best of them on a rap beef or a rap battle.
He tried
to him to court,
physically sue him to beat him in something, and the court's already dismissed it a few times too. So he's losing in that arena also.
The big thing though is Drake was and when you talk about hot hip hop artists, Drake probably at his height had more songs being played on the radio than any other rapper at one time had songs being played on the radio. And now I can't tell you the last time I heard a Drake song on the radio.
Yeah.
And I'm in the car a lot.
Yep.
All right, last one. And you're watching Two Live Students Experience. Then we're going to get to these chat messages. Pink World Station. I don't know who that is. Lisa Ray, MC Light, Vivica A. Fox, Tashina Arnold, Spinderella, and Regina King in Vibe Magazine, November issue 2000. Lord have mercy.
Boy, they all could get it back in the day. Not now, but they all could get it.
I was about to say, get what? You know who I think is super underrated?
The one in the middle?
Well, Pam from Martin, Tashina Arnold?
Yep.
Yeah, she's underrated too. Who? But that goddamn that Spinderella is fine as frog heads. I'm telling you, man, that Cinderella, she got some beautiful legs too. I seen her in like a dress or something. I always remember, ooh, she got some pretty legs and whatnot.
Every last one of these ladies are very high on my list. I mean, I'm happy at home. Things are good, but every last one of these ladies here make you do a double take. I'm proud of myself, man, because in these streets, when I walk by a fine chick, I don't even turn around and see what she looked like from behind no more. I'm good. I got discipline. But them chicks right there, oh, man. Boy.
That's good. That's good. Woo! All right, let's read some messages, some chat messages.
I got to do the Two Last Dudes fantasy football
you got
report.
to do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And I want to talk to you about LeBron again also.
And you're watching Two Last Dudes Experience. And also we got one little story I wanted to get into, kind of like a pop culture story.
Okay. In the world of the Two Live Stews fantasy football report, man, the matchup of the week goes to our cousin, Port City Pimps. He put up 180 points, and he defeated Conquering Lion of Judah. He only scored 125. Huge offensive explosion by Tyrone. The league's top team flexed with nearly 180 points, cementing his spot at 9-1 in this league. Congratulations, cuz. You're doing an outstanding job, and I'm honored to have you in the league, and you're balling. Give him a round of applause, Doug, please.
These things switch around. When Tree's not here, things switch around a little bit.
I don't believe she left. It's amazing how you let you jump off. Do you like that? Highest score of the week, again, Port City Pimps, 180.38 points. An absolute statement win, 55-plus points above the league average. Shouts out to you, Ty. You're doing a great job, Port City Pimp. Tough loss last week for Conquering Lion of Judah, putting up 125.5 points. Would have beaten almost anyone else, but he ran into a buzzsaw again, that being Port City Pimps. Trending up this week in the Two Live Stews Fantasy Football Report week. Spice Girl, she's 8-2, continues to roll with another strong win. Loose Neck Rabbit Dancer is now 4-6, had a solid rebound performance, keeping the playoff hopes alive. And Atomic Dog finally breaks through with a solid showing over Ray Ray, Pookie, and them. And trending down, Stu's crew right now 3-7. Shut up!
How the hell you play in the NFL and you 3-7? You should know football better than those guys. Them guys play small fry at the most.
My first pick with the 7th pick of the 8th pick was Justin Jefferson, wide receiver from the Minnesota Vikings. And he doesn't have a quarterback that can get him the ball. So if you're you
didn't factor that in when you made the pick, that who's throwing on the ball?
I did factor that in. I thought if Sam Darnold could have him being an all-world player like he did last year, that the McCarthy kid could do the same. He just got to throw him the ball. He's not doing that.
Didn't the McCarthy kid not even play last year? You didn't know what he was going to do.
I just said Sam Darnold played last year. Was you just hush?
No,
just hush.
Hold on. What I'm saying to you is McCarthy was injured last year. Why did you think he was going to come in and be an all-world quarterback?
Because Sam Darnold was in the league for 10 years and he didn't do a damn thing, but he got with Minnesota. It was an all-world quarterback because of Justin Jefferson.
Okay.
Trending down, Stu's crew at 3-7 right now. Offense cooled off big last week, and also trending down, tied with me at 3-7. Ray Pookie and them continues to struggle finding consistency. That's me and Ray. That concludes today's Two Live Stews Fantasy Football Report. Having a blast. Looking forward to doing some big things. We probably should have done an NBA draft. I want to do a baseball draft. It's
still
fun.
Got time. You can still do it. After this in-season tournament is over, would be a good time to start a league in NBA. And you got a preview. You've seen some of the teams play, and you got a better understanding of the players. That'd be a good time to start a league after the in-season.
I really don't like losing, sir. That concludes the Fantasy Football Report from the Two Live Stews. Thank y'all for being a part of it. We appreciate y'all. It's a real dope community. We chat in the chat group all the time, talk about a lot of things, jawing at each other, having a good time. Shouts out to Mocha down in Florida. She's doing an outstanding job. She's the Spice Girl. Really having fun with it. Other than me getting my head beat in and only having 3 wins, I'm really having fun with the league.
One last story before we go to we're gonna do one quick break. We'll reset and then we'll come back and get into a bunch of chat messages before we get out of here today. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Sir, have you heard about this?
I have not.
The United States Mint has ended production of new pennies. due to the high cost of manufacturing the coins. So basically, it costs more to make a penny than what the penny's worth.
Right. Why do it then?
The penny's been around for, what was the number? Like 300 years.
Well, it says 1793. If you look at the screen, it says 1793 to 2025.
That's 200 years. That's over 200 years. What are your thoughts about this? No big deal, I guess, because people throw pennies away. Like if you lose a penny, nobody really cares. The most use that I've ever seen a penny having is sales of our grandmother on her back porch. She used to sell cookies for like 10-cent cookies and like penny candy. That's about it. But other than
you used to be able to get the fortune telling gum for 1 penny per piece.
Chinese bubble gum.
Right. Well, I don't think Chinese is the proper way to say it.
No, I think that's what it was called, Chinese bubble gum.
I don't think you want to say that. But anyway, hey, you do you, man.
The Chinese make bubble gum too.
Oh, gosh,
nothing, politically incorrect about that.
Sir, in my humble opinion, before the year of 2030, we won't be using coins and or dollar bills anymore. It will all be electric.
So that's the bigger discussion to have. And
No
why
question.
I chose that conversation to have. That meme in this conversation.
Yeah.
Sir,
Easily traceable, easily trackable. We know exactly what you got. We know where you are. We know how you're moving. We know what you're spending. These people that got cash, y'all can do some things that are a little unfrivolous.
Within the next 10 years, I don't see us using cash at all.
Nope.
I'm for real, because I go into 5 out of 10 places I go into, they don't take cash already.
So listen to this.
So when systems get better, more Bitcoin, all these alternative ways to pay, in the next 10 years, I think no business is going to take cash. It's crazy.
Last week I went to see a frat brother's daughters. He's got 2 twin girls that go to Columbus High School. Shouts out to you, Dr. Ron Wiggins. He's a great bruh from Psi Omega down there in Augusta. I went to see his girls play, and they had the table to enter the softball field in this one area. And I had cash, but I said to myself, I'm going to tell him I don't have any cards, because I can see that they've got the machine, the square machine, you got to use to pay to get in. But I'm going to tell him,
right.
I'm going to tell him all I have is cash.
And see what
and
happens.
see if he'll take the cash.
Right.
And maybe he'll say, I can't take the cash, but you know what? Go on in. It's just 3 of y'all. The game's already started. No big deal. So I get up there, and it's me, Morgan, Mason, and Miles. So that's 4 people. It's going to be about $30 for me to get inside. I said, sir, oh my gosh, I'm hoping that you will allow me to pay with cash. I only have cash. I only have cash. I don't have any cards. He goes, you don't have any cards at all? I said, no, sir, I don't. He says, do you have a card in your wallet in your car? I said, no, sir, I don't. I only have cash. He goes, well, I can't accept it. I said, so you're going to send my $30 away and I've got cash? He said, I can't accept it.
That's the times we living in. Yeah.
I said, so this is a fundraiser. It's money for the school, and I don't have a card, but you're not going to take my cash.
I've said this. Go ahead.
It has to be electric money.
I've said this.
And then I whip my card out and say, here you go.
I've said that. Right, because you were just testing. I've said this before, man. There's nothing more un-American than not taking cash.
Right.
But I guess people, they don't care.
No.
I mean,
they want to track the money, and that cash can be stolen. That cash can go missing. But that electric money, we know how much it is. We know when it came in. We know what we should have.
But then on the flip side of that, you got this cyber theft going on where you see these stories and listen to these stories. I listen to AM radio, talk radio all day long. I watch the news. You hear these stories about old people getting their life savings taken with a push of a button.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad.
Yeah, man. This is not good. So this AI shit is not good. And you're watching Two Hot Students Experience. This AI shit is not good. Raising these soft ass kids is not good. And not taking cash is not good. These are not good indicators.
And also, great point made by the great John Dingle. John Dingle, we appreciate you, sir. We really appreciate you, John. There goes John's message. You also get charged a surcharge to use the card. So when I gave that guy the card, the $30 I paid, it ended up being $32.50. That's $2.50 more because you made me use a card.
Yeah. Yep. It's horrible, man. I just hate
Appreciate
little
you,
stuff
John.
like that.
Thank you for the super chat. We'll read the super chat a little bit later. We appreciate you.
Speaking of which, we'll be right back when we get back from the break. We're going to get into all of that super chat, man.
Yeah, we're going to get into the super chat and the regular chat. And we're also going to get your thoughts on LeBron before we move too far, if that's okay with you.
Okay. It's just going to be a repeat of what I said the other day, but even more. I even believe it even more. And we have to make a deal for that man, for that ninja. But, yeah, we'll get into it when we get back. Don't go away. Too loud.
Hello there. It's your favorite cruise director, Arlie Michelle. And you want to be on the inaugural Cruise with the Stews, February 6th through 9th. What's up, Stew Nation? We want to see you out on the big water for the big game. And we cannot wait. Have you signed up to go with us on the cruise yet? If you haven't, there is still time. We want to see everybody's face in the place. We're going to be celebrating from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas, and back. You want to be in the place. Can't wait to see ya. Yay! We're so excited. We're going to cruise together. Cruising with you, cruising with you, cruising with you. Come on, y'all. Ah!
Hey, yo, Bird. Just make your paper. Make your paper. Any way you choose. Any way you choose. But understand the rules. If you get caught, you lose.
You can move a stone. You can move a key. You can move a pound or two. You can move some speed. You can move some X. You can move some shroom tea. You can move anything you get your hands on. G. You can move some Hario. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh, there they go. Uh-oh, here we go.
Yeah. Shouts out to BMX. Have you ever listened to the words of that song intently?
Yeah, he's talking about illegal narcotics, I think. But he has a bunch of other stuff. Just don't pay that much.
No, I mean, yes, he's mentioned illegal narcotics, but the point of the song is, get your paper however you choose, but be careful because if you get caught, you will lose.
Right. So he's actually preaching.
Judging you.
Mm-hmm. Shouts out to the great Pee Wee Shine. You wanted to mention. Go ahead.
I have a different thought on our take from LeBron. What was your take when we brought that up this week? And then we'll get to the super chat.
My take is that we are playing too good a basketball right now for him to come in at 40 years old and interrupt our flow. I'm a Laker fan. If you're new to the show, by the way.
Okay.
He's 40 years old. We have to move forward. Luka is clearly the future.
38-9-9. 38-9-9. LeBron can't do that anymore.
What's the dispute? Like, you disagree with that?
The dispute is, and Joe
we can
Hammond
probably get something for him too, for a team that thinks they're one piece away, one scorer, one leader away from making it to the finals. We can probably get something good for a deal for LeBron right now.
Joe Ham and I spent an hour on the phone yesterday, and we really should have done it on the show. We've been having some problems getting on the same page when it comes to doing In the Huddle with Joe Ham. Prayerfully, we'll be able to do it next Wednesday.
Austin Reeves. We're taking shots away from Austin Reeves.
So let's talk about this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So you do realize that last year, LeBron was 5th or 6th in the MVP voting, right?
Right.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So he was still an MVP caliber player last year. 5th or 6th in the league means he's still one of the best players out there.
Right.
You can't trade or get that. You can't trade or move that piece because the value for trading an MVP caliber player is not going to equal each other. You're going to take a loss if you give that player away. So here's my thoughts. If LeBron,
Well, I disagree with that last point you made, but go ahead. And you're watching too, our Stu's experience.
yeah, how long is he going to play? You're not giving up 2 first rounders to get LeBron.
Yeah,
he's got another year or 2 maybe.
Right, but you're getting a lot of proliferatory things with LeBron. You're going to sell more tickets. Your brand is
For
going to be
how long?
for a year or 2.
So you can't give up first round picks to get him.
But the point is like I said, he's going to be a guy that teams want to trade for. That's going to be the final piece to get them over the hump. Whether that's get them over the hump as from making it to the playoffs or winning a championship.
Okay. How good was he at helping the Lakers get over the hump last year with the addition of Luka? Stop it, man. Listen, it's a bigger play.
I'm glad you're saying this, though, man. I thought you would say some idiotic thing about, LeBron's still the best player in the league. You're acknowledging he's not, and that he's over the hill in that regard.
Sir, he's not the best player in the league, but he's still one of the best ever in the game. So here's my thoughts.
Mm-hmm. We got to get
LeBron has been on the sideline for the Lakers' incredible start without him.
Uh-huh.
LeBron has to realize that he can't demand the basketball over Luka.
Mm-hmm.
If LeBron is willing to come off the bench, he can stretch his career out to another 4 or 5 years. If LeBron is willing to only play 20 to 25 minutes to give Luka a break, you don't ever have to put him out on the floor with Luka. However, if you've got him and it's a fourth quarter and you're down by 2 or 4, or you're looking for a win, if you put him and Luka on the floor together, knowing that Luka is to dominate the ball, that's an unstoppable matchup for other teams.
Mm-hmm.
So if LeBron can humble himself and say,
I'm glad you said that. That's exactly what I was going to say.
if LeBron can humble himself and say, it's not about me no more, it's for the betterment of the team, the Lakers can literally have 2 starting 5s when Luka's taking a rest, when Reeves is taking a rest. You bring LeBron in with some other serviceable players, and you still got a starting 5, which allows your team to go into postseason play with fresh legs if he can humble himself.
Right. That's what I was about. You make it sound like he can humble himself.
Why couldn't he?
Why do you? What about his game, his entire career, thinks that he's going to humble himself to Luka Doncic?
Luka's a better player now.
Right, but
he's LeBron. We all can see that he's LeBron. That's 40+ years old.
But
this
he's
is 23rd
LeBron.
season, right?
He thinks himself, I'm LeBron.
Yeah, but if he
I
loves ball,
I hope you're right. But if I
he
had
loves
to bet,
ball as much, if he loves ball as much as he puts on, he'll be willing to play 20, 25 minutes a night, or every other night. He'll be willing to be an asset to stay around, which will allow his kid to stick around.
Not that I'm mad at him, and not that it ain't necessarily true. He thinks he's kind of a big deal.
No, Doug.
He thinks very highly of himself.
And
I think that he's going to have an issue with coming off of anybody's bench, and he has the right to have an issue with it.
Yes, he should think highly of himself. Yeah. He's the ish.
Okay.
Other than Michael Jordan, no one has ever done it better. He is that guy.
I'm willing to bet that he is not coming off of the bench when he comes back. Everybody sees it. You even see it, and you're a LeBron or a LeBron lover. You even see the best thing would be for him to come off the bench. Let's see if that happens.
Last part. His best friend, or one of his best friends, happens to be the head coach. He got him the job.
Okay.
JJ Redick should be able to sit him down and say, hey, man, you may not like this, or maybe you do, but I got to have this conversation with you. Can you come off the bench?
Okay. Let's wager $1. And what I'm wagering is that he's gonna have a problem with this. There's gonna be some type of turmoil that we're gonna hear about in the locker room about him coming off the bench or not, or starting.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet $10, sir, that when he comes back, he'll be playing a reserve role, and his job will be to be the best he can be when Luka's resting. But no one in their right mind, including the second best to ever play the game and the league's all-time leading scorer, no one is blind to the fact that Luka has to have that ball in his hands.
Okay, so let's make sure we're on the same page of what we're betting. I'm betting that it's going to come out in the news that he has a problem.
Okay.
And he's going to start. Or they're going to trade him. He's going to have a problem with it.
Right.
I'm saying he's going to have a problem with it. He's going to start, or he's going to get traded.
I don't care about the news. I don't care about the news and what they report, because they often what's the word?
So bottom line, if he comes off the bench, you win the bet. That's it.
Then deal.
Yeah.
Deal.
If he comes off the bench, you win the bet.
$10.
Huh?
$10.
$10. $10.
Right. We can move on. Let's get to the super chat. These brothers and sisters have stepped up today when it comes to this super chat. It's crazy what's happening.
Thank you. Shouts out to Yaradi. Thank you, Yaradi. Super sticker. Thank you so much, brother. We appreciate that.
I think it's Yo Roddy, but you call it whatever you want. We appreciate you, Yo Roddy.
Yo Roddy. I don't know why I saw a Yo Roddy. Thank you so much for the donation, brother.
You and Tree aren't the best readers. It's okay.
Thank you, Yaradi. Then we have Shedrick Jones. Let's get Shedrick's up there.
Talked about Shedrick earlier. Best show ever. Much love to y'all. Outstanding. Thank you, Shedrick. We appreciate you, player.
It's tough to go back and forth, man.
I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll do that.
So you go ahead and you get with the studio audience. Thank you, Yoradi.
Thank you. No, that's Shedrick Jones. Oh, I mean, you're all over the place. It's crazy.
I am.
Thank you, Shedrick. We appreciate your donation, player.
All right, let's do this one. Here we go. From Loose Neck side. Thank you for the donation. Nico was the scapegoat, but he botched the Brunson deal, and he talked the owners who aren't basketball knowledgeable folks into trading Luka.
Yeah, man. Not only did he botch the Luka deal, Big Body Brunson is no longer in Dallas because of Nico, and he's revived my New York Knicks franchise.
But hold on.
Yeah, Nico had to go.
Hold on. But could anybody see the production they're getting out of Brunson in New York before it happened?
He was a baller in Dallas.
But he wasn't a baller like he is in New York.
Sir, he was a baller in Dallas.
This is more.
That's why New York wanted him.
No.
Okay.
This is more in the scapegoat category, man. Brunson was not playing MVP level basketball like he is in New York when he was in Dallas.
He was a great freaking point guard in Dallas.
He was a great point guard. That's how they got a trade for him.
Yeah, but when you're on a team with Luka, when you're on a team with Kyrie, how much basketballs do you have?
Okay.
Yeah.
My point is no one could have seen this production that Brunson is having in New York before he got there.
Well,
Nobody.
Somebody got to pay for you trading the possible MVP. Somebody got to pay.
Okay.
Bye, Nico.
From Rel Scott, Fly Girl. That's the post. Yes.
I love me some Fly Girl, man. And she loves us.
From Maurice Bird, KW2ZH. Pistivity. Hadn't heard that since the late, great Robin Harris. Robin Harris used that term before? Great minds think alike. All right. From Unbelievable.
You're doing regular chat, man. We got some super chatters we got to get to first. I mean, there's some huge super chatters, sir. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm kind of all over the place.
Yeah, you're always all over the place, man.
From Loose Neck side. Doug, we have a black mayor, police chief, city manager, and sheriff here in Dallas. We are the majority here. I did not realize that.
Thank you, Loose Neck side.
So Houston has the reputation. Houston has the reputation of being a black city, but I never realized in a million years Dallas had all of that blackness going on.
Loose Neck side, after we played the Ricky Smiley clip, said Ricky Smiley is also my frat brother.
No, but what he was talking about is a band fraternity. Ricky Smiley's in a band fraternity.
Right. Okay. All right. Then I misread that. I thought he meant something else.
You didn't misread it. It's just that's what he was referring to.
I understand.
From Loose Neck side again.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
Appreciate the donation. I bet Diddy don't want to hear take that at Fort Dix. Y'all wrong for that.
Hey, man, if you drinking toilet wine, like Fly Girl called it, and you used to live in a $35 million house in Miami, that was one of your 5 homes around the country.
This is very humbling.
Oh,
Very humbling.
my
You're watching
God.
2 Hours News experience.
But it's not humbling to the point where you do right. You're in there doing things that you're not supposed to do. Like you really still are treating this thing like you're above the law.
Right. From Loose Neck Side again. Hey, Fly Girl. Shout out from DeSoto. Ryan would have had one top 5 if he unveiled his list at the bingo hall at retirement community. Yeah, man. Ella Fitzgerald is where you lost it. I think if you would have put anybody else, you probably would have won. But you didn't, so I'm glad you didn't. And you didn't win. Let's go right here. From Tiffany Poole in Portland. Hey, Tiffany Poole in Portland.
Hey,
good morning from the West Coast, 5:30 a.m. And I'm blessed to announce I'm paying the balance due on my Stews crew today.
Yeah!
I got you all, Stews Nation. Trinidad Dad, rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal. Wow. Can't wait to see you, Poodle in Portland.
Were you a fan of the great Patrice O'Neal, the comedian? Sir,
not really. I didn't really know a lot of his work.
Go to YouTube and pull up his work. He's freaking hilarious. He's passed away now. He's no longer with us.
Right.
Died at a young age, but he's another one of my favorites.
When did he die? Recently?
It's been 4 or 5 years now that he's been gone.
Okay, all right. From Earl McDowell Jr., the official, unofficial historian of the 2 Live Stews. Thank you for the donation, folk. Hit the like button. Tree, don't forget my sounder. And Mooney's interview was the beginning of the end of the Stews at 790 The Zone, says the Stews historian.
Thank you, Earl.
Thank you, Earl.
And with Tree being gone, we don't have your sounder, Earl. We owe you one. We appreciate it, though.
I remember I got in the car from that whole Paul Mooney thing, and I just sat there for a minute like this.
Yeah, I did too. Listen, man, in the parking garage, I parked down at the bottom of the parking garage because I would often, after work, get out of the car, put my stuff in the car, then lean on the front of the hood and smoke a joint, right? I sat downstairs in the basement of the garage. I lit my joint up, and I was like, man, damn, my key card ain't going to work tomorrow.
I didn't think. You know what? And I gave them too much credit. I didn't think we were going to get fired because I thought they had common sense to know we had nothing to do with that. We didn't know that was going to happen. But evidently they didn't care. They didn't care. We should have known. Maybe they'll argue. We should have known. They was going to come on here and crack us to death.
They cut their nose off the spite to their own face, but it's okay. We're going to win.
No one ever pulled us to the side and says, hey, guys, did you know he was like that he was going to do that? No one ever said that. No. I'm thinking in my mind that they know better, that they couldn't believe for half a second that we would condone how he went off on worldwide radio.
Those people never wanted the Stews to be bigger than the station, and it's all going to be in the book.
Ben Edwards, thank you for the donation. What up, those Stews?
Thank you, Ben.
In the D. Great show today. Lions, Eagles this Sunday night. That's y'all's thoughts, or what y'all's thoughts?
Oh, man. Great call. Lions and Eagles play this Sunday. I got to go with the Lions. The Eagles right now aren't showing me any consistency offensively. And that's something that we do.
This could be a preview to the Super Bowl very easily, sir.
I didn't talk about this either on Monday. I'm impressed with Dan Campbell and how he took the play sheet and called the offense to the total of 540 plus yards offensively. Dan Campbell was behind the play calling last week, sir.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, we talked about that a little bit earlier.
That's Orca big, man.
Orca big. From Loose Neck Side, Paul Mooney had them folks thinking that was the day of reckoning.
While you're reading the super chat, man, there's 2 huge super chatters that should have been brought before.
Okay, so we got my man right here, Melvin Echoes.
Oh, man.
Melvin.
Look at that, Melvin.
So, Melvin, appreciate the donation as usual, bro. You want to talk about Melvin's business endeavors real quick?
You can call Melvin at 404-770-6949. 404-770-6949. Melvin owns a tow company.
Mm-hmm.
He's got several trucks patrolling around the ATL, Metro Atlanta, outside of the perimeter. If you need your car moved because it won't move itself, if you need your car moved because it won't crank, if you need your car moved because you're stuck on the highway or beside it, Give our guy Melvin a call at 404-770-6949. He promises you two things, people. One, he'll get to you in a timely manner. Last time I had to call a tow truck, it took me 3.5 hours to wait for them. Melvin's not going to do you like that. He'll get to you quick. And two, he promises competitive pricing. He's not going to try to hit you across the head. He's got fair pricing. Shouts out to the great Melvin Echo.
He says, I remember Paul Mooney saying some words on radio that made me cringe. Not that it wasn't true. It was the wrong setting. I'm at work at Verizon playing the Stews on radio. My white associates was asking me, is that Malcolm X? Love the show, Doug, Ryan, Tree, and Ollie, man.
We love you, Melvin. You love you, Melvin. Can't wait to see you, homie. Thank you, man. Thank you for all you do, Melvin.
Kerry Portis, $5 donation to the cause, paying my tithes. Awesome job, Stews. Thank you. Thank you, Kerry.
Hey, man, I think the brother man has spoken. Can you find that one real quick and also find his money, please? His song before you play it.
I can't find the music. I can't do all of that. You know, it's a lot of back and forth.
Man, just play it. Just find the damn tweet, the damn message, man.
It's from Brother Man. What up, Brother Man? There we go. You got it. What up, though, dog? Doug, Ryan, Arlie, Tree, Fly Girl. Have a wonderful weekend. By the way, what's up with the new camera view?
Oh, good point. Good point, brother, man. We didn't talk about that. Mention that to the people, man.
So, yeah, they Yard Stream or StreamYard.
Yes.
Have these new camera angles, these new functions that tie into different networks and stuff. So in our meeting this morning, we talked about it a little bit. Our pre-show meeting this morning, we talked about it a little bit. So a little slight little different views, but I think it's good. I think it's good to go.
It's called Landscape, and it allows you to view the show on different platforms properly. On Instagram, this landscape right here is not good. Mm-hmm. But now, with the addition of the new addition to the platform, you can watch us on Instagram and see us more clearly thanks to being able to have your screen vertical instead of horizontal.
Appreciate the donation, brother man. Thank you so much.
You the man, brother man. We appreciate you, Paul.
Tiffany Poole in Portland, the man who got Arsenio Hall show canceled 2 times. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that's why
Paul Mooney got Arsenio canceled. I didn't know that. If I would have known that shit, we wouldn't have had him up there.
We never should have had that ninja on. I try not to have.
Hey man, it's over now. It's over now. It's literally like 20 years over. Let it go. It is what it is.
Yeah.
God's got a plan for us. God's got a plan for us. Right. I didn't realize he got Arsenio. I thought Arsenio got canned because of Farrakhan.
You know, same thing. Farrakhan, Paul Mooney. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right, let's see. Who else we got here? From Red Stick Poodle. Hey, Red Stick Poodle, thank you so much for the donation. Sorry, not sorry. Y'all revisited the trauma.
I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I mean, I literally want to fire up right now just to settle my nerves.
Chap, what up, Chap? From Osiris, he says, sounds like someone didn't do their due diligence on Paul Mooney. That's who he was. Kept it a buck every time. Came on the show and pushed the line with those white jokes like he always did.
Thank you, Osiris.
Now that I think back at it, that definitely was the job of the producer. Like Shaggy was supposed to make sure and clarify what he could or couldn't say. He's not just for him, but for anybody that came on. Shaggy should have been like asking, did like a questionnaire, like, you do understand you can't do this, you can't say this.
Sir, I am willing to bet, and you can ask Shaggy offline when time allows, that Shaggy had that conversation with him, but Paul Mooney has his own agenda.
He went rogue.
No question. No question. I would always hear Shaggy saying, okay, what are you planning on talking about? What do you want the guys to say? Is there anything the guys can't talk about? Okay, you can't say this word, that word, that word, that word. We would like for you not to. He did that with every guest, but Paul Mooney went rogue.
And Shaggy was behind the glass, and he didn't want to, because they had a crew. They brought like a whole crew up there to film, remember, because of the documentary thing. So it was like 6 or 7 guys he brought in with him, and they had cameras, and it was everything. And a couple times I looked back at Shaggy and I saw Shaggy do like this. We had him up there for 5 minutes, and after 5 minutes, Shaggy was like, he was trying to be inconspicuous because he didn't want the guy's crew, Paul Mooney's whole film crew, to see him. Shaggy was like,
"Hey man, that first shot Paul Mooney took, me and you looked at each other eye to eye, and this is all I heard in my mind."
God damn. Yeah, that was the great Paul Mooney. Rest in peace.
Thank you, Osiris. We appreciate you, bro.
Tiffany,
was that all? Was that all the super chat?
Let's here we go. We got a couple more. The Mooney Twins want to meet y'all
first, please.
The Mooney Twins want to meet y'all behind the palm. Thanks for the donation, Loose Net.
Paul Mooney had a set of twins.
I don't know what he's even referring to. I don't know what he's referring to. Tiffany Poole in Portland. Ryan snatching away from Dana Jacobson's nail in the coffin. Oh yeah. So we were on First Take.
Thank you, Tiffany Poole in Portland. We appreciate you.
We were doing First Take, and you said something that Dana Jacobson, who was the host, she said something that she in her mind thought you took the wrong way. So she was trying to explain it to you. She said, "Ryan, no." And she put her hand on your arm. "Ryan, no, I didn't mean it like that." You said, "Get off me, bitch." And I was like, well, you didn't go that strong,
right.
But it was something to that effect. He was like, "Get off me." You snatched your arm back. I was like,
man,
she meant well.
A lot of those people didn't like us, man, and they took shots at us all the time, whether we were there or not.
Well, that's true, but I know the situation that Tiffany's talking about. You reacted too harshly, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
And the way that you talk the tree around here, I can see it.
Yeah.
Let it go.
Show's going great in Tree's absence, though. I'll tell you that much.
Let's see. From Marcus Harper, who was Marcus was an assistant producer.
One of the best we've ever had.
Hey, folks, appreciate the donation, man. But Marcus was one of our assistant producers back in the day. Long live the Two Live Stews. Also, shouts out the ladies of the house, Arlie Tree and the Fly Girl, Tammy G. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you, Marcus. We appreciate you, man.
Morehouse guy right there.
He still pulls up whenever we do things in the city, man.
He came through with the Stews weekend a couple weeks ago. He came through. Yeah.
Well, I didn't see him because I wasn't there, but I saw him in pictures, which meant a lot. We appreciate you, Marcus.
Good dude. From Melvin Eccles again.
Damn, Melvin.
Yo, apparently I super chatted another show with discussion about Paul Mooney. It's all good. Love this. Wait, so he's saying that I got the message we read. Maybe he's talking about the same message I read earlier.
Shouts out to Melvin Eccles, 404-770-6949. If you need a car moved or towed, shouts out to the great Melvin Eccles. We appreciate you, Melvin. We love you, dog.
Yeah.
We love you, Melvin Eccles. Thank you very much for being you, sir.
I missed one by Triple Platinum somebody. Here we go. From Corey Robinson 704. If I miss you, Triple Platinum something. If we don't read your message because you did donate, I apologize. Blame it on my head, not my heart. Great show, brothers. As always, did y'all hear they stopping the production of the penny? We talked about that. He must have posted that before we did actually talk about that.
Ryan, no
appreciate it, team.
Yep. Well, you know what? Because he asked for it, Doug, I've got a joke for the great Corey Robinson.
From Loose Neck Side, once again, I was a 7th deep snapper and got a better fantasy team than Ryan. Damn, you getting your ass kicked, man. You played in the league. You're supposed to beat mere mortals that never played football before. Let's see.
This isn't physical football, sir. This is fantasy football.
John Dingle, what up, homeboy? You also get charged a subcharge. I think we read that one already. Thank you for the donation.
Hey, check this out, Doug. This is gonna blow your mind. All right.
Yeah, the Real Bill. Great show, fam. Keep raising the bar. We appreciate you, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, Real Bill. Let me give you a round of applause, man. Oh, Osiris back in the building.
From Osiris.
You, Osiris.
What up, Q? What up, Chap? 98 in the house. Drake says Kendrick raps like he's freeing slaves. Oops. Forgot his Canadian half small hat. Culture gap wide between Euphoria called it. All that swag. Borrowed from Black America, not like us. Eviction notice. Drake actually said that? Is that a quote?
Shouts out to you, Osiris. I'm not certain, so I can't speak on that.
I don't think Osiris would lie. Drake says Kendrick raps like he's freeing slaves. Oops. If he said that, that's not good.
Well, he didn't say that. Kendrick said that's not Kendrick's words. Those are Osiris's
not Kendrick's words. Drake's words. He's saying Drake says. Read it.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Osiris.
I'm asking, is that an actual quote? Because I haven't heard that before.
I don't know the validity of that comment, but I do know. Why can't Elsa have a balloon? Why can't Elsa have a balloon?
Why can't Elsa have a balloon, man?
Because she will let it go. Let it go.
Who's this Elsa person?
Oh, God. Never mind, man.
I don't even know. I'm sure a lot of people don't know who this Elsa person is, so we don't understand the joke because we don't know who this Elsa person is. Can you put it in perspective?
Elsa's in the she's a cartoon movie character, and she sings a song. Let it go.
What movie? What movie?
Let it go.
What movie?
Let's move on, man.
You don't know the movie yourself.
Yeah, right. I don't. Just move on. Yeah.
Bussa 1914. I'm glad Ryan didn't mention my team. Laugh out loud. Is he struggling too?
Bussa, your team wasn't worth mentioning. Yeah, he's doing worse than I am.
Look, Osiris back again.
Thank you, Osiris.
Cleveland 2.0. LeBron comes back. He falls to Luka. And the pressure eases on the whole team. Same way it worked with Kyrie back then. It could work here too. Yeah, people forget that Kyrie really was the guy that pushed him over the top to win that championship, man.
No, it was LeBron's team. LeBron was the reason why they won that championship. Kyrie hit the winning shot in like 2 games, but no. Every team that LeBron has been on has been his team.
Well, I didn't know. I don't think he said anything about it being his team. I think he just reminded people that without Kyrie, they probably wouldn't have won the championship in Cleveland.
Well, without Ray Allen, Boston wouldn't have won. Without Magic Johnson, the Lakers wouldn't have won. Without Kareem, the Lakers wouldn't have won. Without Scottie Pippen, the Bulls wouldn't have won. We could do that with everybody that's won a freaking championship. Without SGA last year, OKC wouldn't have won. Y'all sound crazy.
Why are you bronze sexual so? I mean, why y'all like this?
Why are you hating for no goddamn reason is the question.
Nobody's hating. I'm responding to the comment made.
Trying to take lust off.
I have nothing to do with this.
Trying to take lust off of the greatness of LeBron James, the person that has scored more points than anyone that's ever played basketball. Get over yourself.
You're all on his nutsack.
Get over yourself.
Elmo for D4572. Thank you for the donation. The buzz is Cordell Stewart signed with Lil Wayne and is looking into the Colorado State Rams head coaching job. The buzz is Cordell Stewart signed with Lil Wayne and is looking into the Colorado State Rams head coaching job.
Does Lil Wayne have a sports agency or something?
Must be. Maybe he's talking about Jay-Z. I don't know. You're a Cleveland Brown fan, sir. I guess you got a lot on your mind. Sorry. And Uncle Mike, shouts out to the great Uncle Mike. He says, hashtag no more jokes. I agree. Thank you, Uncle Mike.
Yes, Lil Wayne does have a sports agency. The agency is called Young Money APAA Sports, which he co-founded in partnership with the Von Gottard family. Young Money APAA Sports represents athletes across the NFL, NBA, global soccer, and other verticals.
Yeah,
Wow.
we want our player to get $5 million. That's $55 million.
Yes. He's the face of the organization. He's probably not doing the negotiation.
Yeah, you don't want Lil Wayne representing you at any negotiation.
Do you want Jay-Z representing you in negotiations?
Jay-Z doesn't do it either. They're just figureheads. They're just faces. Yeah.
Jay-Z uses Maverick, if I'm not mistaken, right? Isn't that CAA
Maverick
Sports?
Carter? I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
From Unbelievable Stu 42. Ryan, you said I was dead ass wrong about Travis. Shaking my head. I keep receipts.
Thank you, Unbelievable Stu 42.
So he must have said that Travis was not going to be a great NFL player, or he shouldn't play both sides of the ball. Is that what's going on here?
Maybe, I'm not sure. Sorry about that, Unbelievable 642.
All right, run the music. We're about to get out of here in a couple. We got 3 more. Zendale only 4917. Glad I found you guys. Might be late, but I'm here now. Thank you so much. Zendale only 4917. What's going on, man? From our folk, our cousin, Fly Taiwan. Ryan, do you remember when Coach Green said you couldn't catch AIDS in a whorehouse? Right. Coach Green, God bless the dead, passed away, I think, a year or 2 ago. And we've talked about how he was the most cussing man in the history of cussing men. And he cussed little kids like like they were sailors, like they were, together in the Navy.
The great Ken Green. Me and Joe Ham talk about him all the time.
So Coach Green left our high school and went over to Joe Hamilton's high school and coached him in basketball. And was he a coordinator over there in football as well?
I'm not sure if he was on the football team or not, but he
was
did
just
win
basketball?
He did win a couple of championships over there at Macedonia.
Yeah. Macedonia is the next town from our town.
And was he in Macedonia first and then came to us, or with us first and then?
No, he was with us first.
Okay,
he was with us first.
Rest in peace, Coach Green.
He went to South Carolina State.
He's
rest
from
in peace,
Coach Green.
Moco. Yeah.
Yeah.
One last from Kerry Porter's paying my tithes. Awesome job. Thank you, Terry Porter. Thank you so much for the donation, brother. Thank you so much. All right, let's get out of here, man.
Shouts out to everybody that gave. We appreciate y'all. Shouts out to all the super chatters. You guys get an A+. Thank you for your contributions to the show today. Shouts out to the regular chatters as well. Y'all too get an A+ today. Thank y'all very much.
I got studio audience now.
Okay, all right. Let's give a round of applause to the great Fly Girl. She gets an A+ today.
Yes.
Thank you, Fly Girl.
Thank you, Fly Girl, for coming in and helping out.
Ollie wasn't here, but in her absence, I still want to give her an A+ and a round of applause. Thank you, Ollie. We appreciate you. To all the people that pass the word, subscribe, like, and tell folks to share the show, thank y'all. We couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all get an A+ today. Thank you. To the wonderful people at WGPR, Hot 107.5 HD2 FM in the D, the Sports Rap Network, you get an A+ today.
You know what?
Shouts out to you, sir.
Maybe Paul Mooney thought that he was coming on an urban network. He didn't know that we were terrestrial AM radio.
With all them
Maybe he just didn't know.
With all them colonizers he had to walk past to get to us, man, stop it.
Yeah, that should have been a signal.
A red flag. Yeah, I can't
flag.
do my bit. I can't do my routine. It's gonna cost these brothers their job.
Well, I wouldn't say it was just him that cost us our job. It was a couple of things that fell into place. It was like perfect storm, which we'll talk about in the book.
Still don't have Mike Vick on. Never had Mike Vick. Still don't have him. Paul Mooney was 50% of it, and Mike Vick was the other 50%. Never should have supported that ninja. Shouts out to you, sir. A+, man. Outstanding job today. Thank you very much for your contribution.
And that's big of you. And I give you an A+ too. That's big of you, seeing as I kick your ass in the top 5 again, man.
Congratulations, man. A cheater never wins and a winner never cheats. Just watch. That's all I'm going to say, man. A winner never wins and a cheater never cheats. The people are going to realize that the people that had a hard time voting for me or their vote wouldn't be accepted, changing graphics during the show, you guys just can't win. You guys just can't. The righteous will prevail.
Everything that you put forward just now are lies. And I think that the people understand when you try your Trumpian tricks.
Yep.
Ooh, Trumpian ways, Trumpian tricks.
You see.
People understand when you do your Trumpian tricks, you try your Trumpian tricks. And so they're not going to be bamboozled, and they just vote for the best list. Thank y'all who voted for my list. Thank y'all so much.
Let's make sure I didn't forget anybody today. Shouts out to the great Earl McDowell for his contribution with Earthquake. You get an A+, Earl. Thank you very much. Mega Super Chatters, Melvin Echoes and Brother Man, we appreciate y'all. Shouts out to those brothers. They get an A+ as well.
Absolutely.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say something about Tree.
Great job, Tree.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Y'all be careful in those streets this weekend. No drinking and driving. Be careful. Make sure you're able to come back and spend some time with us on Monday when we bring you another edition of the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews experience.
And listen,
yeah,
there's nothing more or there's nothing better that you can do to help us out than hit the share button. Share the show on your timeline. Tell people that your boys are back. We've been back for over a year and a half now. Tell your friends, tell your family that the Two Live Stews experience is back.
Everybody that's paying their finals on the cruise, thank y'all. We can't wait to see y'all. Y'all get an A+2. The cruise will be an absolute blast. We're looking forward to spending some time with folks. We're going to have a big old sleepover on the boat. I can't freaking wait.
Freak it, I can't cope. Peace.